Chelsea
Gabby,
matter.
did Chelsea do
Chelsea
well
lost.
yesterday?
Next. Next question.
No.
Next question.
Chelsea lost?
Yes.
Oh, what
2-1.
happened? What happened?
Football happened.
Okay.
Next question.
I like that answer.
Okay.
Next question.
But it's sad though.
It's not sad.
But the gap was not big. It was 2-1.
It was 2-1.
So it's okay. You can take
We are
it
still
like that.
second.
Football, there's nothing like Gabo. It's 3 points and 0 points.
Okay,
and
so
one
they have
point.
0
1
points now.
Yeah, so
No,
They
we
have
had
1
0.
point.
it was 0
Yes.
points for them.
We are still second.
So you're
Arsenal
going-
is yet to play.
So you're going on with 0 points.
Yes, we are still second. Arsenal is yet to play. If they
What
play
happened?
and they win.
Besides football
I said
happening.
football happened. That's football
But
for
yesterday
you.
you were very hopeful.
Of course. I am a proud Chelsea fan. I don't hide from it. Even the last 2 seasons that we performed poorly. The last 2 seasons that we performed poorly.
She's in a stage of grief.
I still supported Chelsea, and I'll still be here.
Now you are. I mean, the way she just flipped from being very
Fulham has never won.
very hopeful to now being.
Stamford
Fulham
Bridge
has
in
never won
45
since
years.
the 70s.
Yes, they won yesterday. Sammy, where is your team? You are a United fan.
No, I've never been a United fan.
He's running away from
I've
his
never
team.
supported any team in the Premiership. I'm a Real Madrid fan.
Okay.
Madrid.
That side I
Hala
agree with you.
Madrid, eh?
Yes,
Hala
that side you're on
Madrid.
the same score.
Ah,
When it
so-
comes to the La Liga, you're on the
The
same score.
Premiership, they'll give you a heart attack.
They will not give you a heart attack.
But I realized Leicester did well yesterday too.
Leicester?
What did Leicester?
Leicester.
How did Leicester
They just
perform?
scored.
Yes,
Jordan
yes.
rather.
Jordan scored.
Jordan scored in the 6th minute.
But did
Yes.
they win their game?
No.
Ascoli.
Oh, they
3-1.
didn't. Oh, 3-1.
Yes, against Leicester.
Okay.
That's how it ended for Jordan.
So-
But the goal was beautiful.
I think you want to take over the kickoff from Gabby. So go on and tell me what else happened yesterday.
Gabby's not a sports
No,
fan.
I am
just a sports fan.
Gabby, what happened yesterday?
Yeah, so I mean, how
But Gabby himself is a Chelsea
Yes.
supporter. He
No,
tries to
City
hide
City
it.
drew.
Oh,
City drew.
okay.
Yeah. So
Ojo
it
will
was
be happy.
it was 18 March week 18.
Match week 18.
Yes, March week 18, and we had about 20 goals from 8 games, different venues.
20 goals.
Yes, that was very small comparing to the Boxing Day fixtures in the past seasons. So yesterday we didn't see a lot of goals, but I think that we saw a bit of should I say upsets? Because I mean, people will talk about the fact that the Wolves win against Manchester United is not really an upset because United themselves,
They're already down.
yes, are struggling this season. They are just about 6-7 points of the
8
relegation
points.
zone, 8 points of the red zone. So it's not a shock that they'll go on and lose to Wolves. But I think
The
that
shock is
the games yesterday
conceding
were
from
from a set piece, and it was the 4th loss in 5 games for Ruben Amorim in all competitions, and so I think that was a very big blow to what United were looking to do. But then again, the first game that we spoke about, the City Everton game, that we were thinking that this is Caleb. You know, yesterday I
win
spoke
for
to you
City.
about how Everton are a side that you actually struggle to put goals behind them.
Yeah.
But because City themselves are fragile this season, even when they come up against teams that are also struggling this season, they make those teams look better.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's what happened to Everton yesterday.
City, I said,
Everton proud to
for more.
yes, Everton proud to this.
right.
Everton proud to this game
How?
had recorded
Yes, I
about
remember.
2 games without a goal.
Ebe.
Sudden.
Uh-huh.
So when the
Also
elephant dies,
Osono tough for more. Abobia
every
Tita.
animal tramples on it.
Exactly.
So this is Man City.
How are
Yes.
they Beba?
But you say you can replace Man City with an elephant this morning.
But they were the elephant in the last 4 seasons. In the last 4 they have been the elephant because they have win back to back. But the last 4 they were hoping to win for the 5th consecutive time.
But they have now fallen.
But that's you're still in the first round.
Football happens.
They're still in the first round. Anything can happen.
Gabi.
Yeah, so like I said, Everton managed to get a goal. So prior to this game against City, they recorded 2 games without scoring. But then again, City made them look better, and then they managed to get a draw. It just sums up City's ongoing malaise this season, and I think it would continue. I've already spoken about the fact that if you look at the stats, every team that lacks around 7th, 8th goes on to complete the season not in the top 4, and City are one of those teams this season. So I'm struggling to actually see them finishing the season in the top 4. we had 3 p.m. batch of matches, about 4 of them or 5 of them. So there was a Bournemouth Crystal Palace game that ended goalless. Chelsea went on to lose, like you mentioned,
2-1
to Fulham.
4-1.
Yeah, it was a London derby,
Fulham.
very proper London derby. But yesterday, I think that the Chelsea loss. If you ask me, I would want to put the blame on the head coach.
Okay.
That's Enzo Maresca. Yesterday, he was not the Maresca we saw in the last few games that they were on a very good run. One is the substitutions. Two, seeing the weakness in the Fulham team and failing to capitalize on it, and then it turned the other way around. Fulham saw the weakness in Chelsea's team. That's the wings. Because if you look at the Chelsea team that played yesterday, there were a lot of spaces on the flanks, and then Fulham realized that this is how they were going to play, and so
they took advantage of that.
They took advantage, and I think credit to their head coach Marco Silva to identify the weakness in that Chelsea team. Very good substitutions. Young Duff, Adama Traore, Bole. You know Bole? Oh, the baby oil man. You don't know Adama Traore? Okay, let's proceed. It took him off, and then when you finish, you can just check him out on Google. When he's coming on the pitch, he smears baby oil on the arm so that when he's playing, the players will struggle to grab him. Yeah,
okay.
one more. Yes.
And then I think
And his wallet.
muzzles.
One
his name is what?
Yeah, Adama Traore. Adama
Ah,
Traore.
or Nigerian.
No, I think maybe.
He's Malian. He's got Malian descent, but plays for the Spanish national team.
I've seen him.
Have you seen him now?
But he's not Boleo.
Sure. Are you sure?
The guy I'm seeing here is not Boleo.
Caleb, are you sure I've seen the right person?
You Google it, right?
He sees some Jesse too.
No.
That's not him.
That's
This is
not
a
him.
Malian footballer.
No.
You said he's Malian, no?
No, I'm saying he's
He's
of Malian descent, but
decent.
plays for the national, the
Okay,
Spanish
so
national team.
there are a number of images. There's this
Yes.
one. Is that him?
Yes, that's him.
Yes, that's
Okay, this one is Boleo.
Yeah.
But this one,
So we have some
a
other
big
players.
person.
Yes, we have some other players who are also called
Who are-
Adama Traore.
So you should have specified.
If you don't put
what
it
you
in,
search for Adama Toure.
Charlie.
yeah. So then again, it was a good win for Fulham. Fulham this season have beaten a lot of the London teams.
Right.
So they beat
Chelsea yesterday.
They beat Chelsea
2-1.
yesterday. They beat Brighton. They picked up wins against West Ham United. They held Liverpool to a 2-2 draw.
Right.
They're a decent side this season. One of the boogie side in the Premier League that I think that if you underrate them, they'll go on and punish you. So that was a very good game.
I
Very,
see
very
that
good game
West
yesterday.
Ham won by 1-0 against Southampton yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
How did that go?
Kudus played. There
Was
was
Starboy on the show?
Jared Bowen who scored our
Starboy
goal.
with
Kudus did
Musso.
not
Did
actually
he sit
score.
on his seat?
No, he did
No,
not
no,
score
he played
yesterday.
90 minutes.
Yes,
but
he played 90 minutes. Puts up a very good performance.
I can always say
Yeah.
football happens. So
I see.
it can
Yeah,
happen
so
to you.
so that was also another good win on the part of the Ghanaian players who performed. Kamaldeen Sulemana did not play for Southampton.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the Ghanaian on that side.
Right.
The other game was the Wolves United game.
Where's Fred?
At the
2-0?
morning. Yes, I think Fred should do this analysis so that he
Call
explain
him for me. Call him for
And
me.
explain. Yesterday,
He was so confident.
you should see.
You know, usually,
You should see.
this is the thing about sports fans. When prior to matches, they are all over the place. They are talking.
No, but you
they are
see,
so loud.
let me make this
After the
point.
games, then they suddenly say, "Oh, football happens."
Caleb, let me make this point.
This is what some Ghanaians are going through.
United's coach that they've brought in is not a bad coach.
Okay.
It's not.
But
He's
is
not
that
a bad coach. But then again, the personnel he has to use as the players that work under,
Fred,
under
they
Eric
were
Ten Hag.
talking
So,
about you. I said they should wait when you come. That we'll
Manchester
talk about
United.
you properly. Fred, what happened yesterday? 2-0.
Red card.
that's not an excuse.
You got a red
When
card?
the
Yes, their captain.
When the captain of your team is given a red card and is sent off.
So
the
they
field.
were
That was a
demoralized.
careless
Oh, yes.
tackle, Fred. It was not just any card. That was the second card of the game.
Please, I'm not
And it was a
hearing
bad tackle.
whatever she's saying. I can't hear. I'm saying that there was a red card.
They said your captain was incompetent.
One
He
of
was
the
reckless.
Best, one of the best players in our team, the captain of the team was shown a red card. He went off, and the whole team just crumbled.
So if the captain is not there and the team crumbles, then there's no team.
No,
No,
that's
but
not
I
it.
think Fred is making too much excuses.
He's
for
making
Bruno
it
Fernandes,
sim-
yeah. Because this is a midfielder. This is a creative player. This was his third red card this
This
season.
season.
Hey, third red
And he's
card.
not even a
After
defender.
18,
The
just
last,
18 rounds.
the last player to do that in our
One-
United
one was
setup
overturned.
was
One
was
was
back
overturned,
in
so two.
was back in that
Oh,
was
Fred.
Nemanja Vidic. But he was a defender. But this is a midfielder who
he
is showing
plays
a
with
lot
so
of...
much emotions that the least thing that happens to United, he tends to react emotionally.
He loves the team.
But Fred, getting a red card doesn't mean you love the team. You are the
Chelsea.
leader of the team on
Chelsea.
the pitch.
Chelsea,
So
please.
there,
What was the score for the Chelsea game?
2-1. We have mentioned it. At
Against-
least we are not negative goals. United, you have 3 negative goals. You should be concerned about that,
No,
Fred.
we'll bounce back.
So that was with Man United, right?
Yeah, so
2-0
yes,
over there.
United's 8 loss this season.
Wow.
8 loss this
Liverpool did 3-1.
Yes.
Yeah, that's against Leicester.
Against Leicester City.
How was that game?
That was the final game for yesterday at Anfield. Leicester took the lead very early in the game.
Six
Thanks to
minutes.
Jordan Ayew in the 6th minute, and that was his 3rd goal in our competition for the Foxes. But Leicester have shown this season that they go on to take up the leads against their opponents. But they have a manager who, just like I said yesterday, doesn't also know when to shut. Kept on playing the same way against Liverpool, and that's how Liverpool would. That's the kind of play they like, and I think that it just helped Liverpool to get into the game, and they got our 3 goals against Leicester City. It just cements their status on at the top of the Premier League table, and I think that they are in pole position to win the title. The title is Liverpool's to lose.
Okay. What games are we looking forward to today?
So 2 games today.
Okay.
But we just have one on radio. That's the Arsenal Ipswich game
Okay.
at 8:15 p.m.
What are the prospects for Arsenal this
Yeah, Arsenal have the
season?
chance to actually go second on the table to overtake Chelsea, because Chelsea lost yesterday, so they have the chance to go second, and then because Arsenal believe that they are also in the title race, even though the points gap is somewhere about 10 between themselves and Liverpool. But then when they win against Ipswich, they can just close it to Liverpool and then give a shot at clinching the Premier League title this season.
Liverpool has a match in hand. So
Okay. I see also that there will be Brighton and Brentford later tonight.
Yes.
7 p.m.
Yes, that's also one game that we have to look forward to. So for Brighton and Brentford, Brighton have one of the youngest manager in the Premier League.
Right.
Yes, in Fabian Herzella. He's 31 years old. And
31.
yes, 31.
Hey, Charlie.
30.
Sometimes those who do the
Are you-
football,
are
when
you
I hear their ages are compared to mine, look at the money they are making. I'm like, Charlie, what did I pass?
Changing your job, eh?
Oh no, I won't do better there, so it's okay. It's fine. I always tell this guy, what's his name? Our head of sports.
Benjamin,
Yeah.
yeah.
I tell you that you Thomas Bate is your classmate. Too. Thomas Bate is your age mate. Or then the age they also add something to it there.
Let's not get into that conversation.
Okay, Charlie Gavi, you look like you need to catch up on sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, you're okay, I know. I know. But thanks for passing through.
Thank you.
So that was Gabi Affair bringing us updates from yesterday's game and letting us know what's going to happen later tonight. Today is the birthday of one of our video editors. Charles Sasu. Happy birthday to Charles. Solid guy. Enjoy your day.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Channel 1 TV is live on DSTV, GoTV, and HD+. On DSTV, find us on Channel 363. On GoTV, we're on Channel 117. And on HD+, get us on Channel 108. On a digital TV, run a new search. But take note that without an antenna, you cannot access Channel 1 TV. Channel 1 TV can be accessed on any free-to-air digital box, like the DSTV and HD+ boxes. Channel 1 TV, telling your story, empowering change.
What if we told you that your next adventure is just a tap away? That's right. With Republic Bank Visa Credit Card, it's your time to win a staycation at some of Ghana's luxury beach resorts, 5-course dinner, a full-day spa service, or the ultimate, an all-expense paid trip to Dubai, the city of gold. Every tap brings you closer to winning in the Tap Win and Fly with Republic Bank promo. Whether it's Infinite, Adishi, or Classic Credit Card, just keep tapping to win. New customers are welcome. This promo is regulated by the National National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Oppo Durable Ability 36-month warranty. Are you looking for a phone that's built to last? Meet the Oppo A3 series with military-grade shock resistance. It handles falls without a scratch. It's the only phone in the 2,000 cities price range with a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor for exceptional speed. With its fast charging, just 2 minutes of power gives you 1 hour of call time. Oppo Durable Ability 36-month warranty.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Last. Now everybody go to breakfast.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love, I know holy and I know that get both. Like the Baba Frayo, my ayo, don't cry yo. I need to go and shayo. 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 Shayo. I need to go and shayo. I need to go and shayo. I need to go and shayo. I did Patakot when them kill Soboma.
Unleashing the power of Red Breakfast. This is Citi 97.3.
Now you crash your Ferrari for Lucky Bona. Now some more to remain with the feel all over. My feelings today swing like Django Lover. Feelings today swing like Timbani at you. I'm a white dog in Fenisu. Why you say I did nothing for you?
Last.
We all go chop breakfast.
It don't cast.
I mean, I personally dedicate it to Hawa.
Okay,
Personal
because of Chelsea's performance
personal
last
dedication.
night. Chelsea fans, how are you healing? How are you doing? While you deal with your losses, if you want to send money to the Gambia, Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, it is much easier and convenient now. It's happening. It's possible through the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, PAPS. You can send and receive money from any of these countries for personal and business purposes. All you need to do is to visit any First Bank Ghana branch nationwide with your cash, and your money is transferred in no time. If you want to receive money, all you need is a First Bank Ghana account. There's another way by which First Bank Ghana puts you first. Find out about our PAPS. Call 0596 921 921. And Telecel says get connected for less with our discounted MiFi device at an unbeatable price for only 500 Ghana cedis. Also get 10 gigabyte free data for all your internet connectivity concerns. This portable Wi-Fi solution from Telecel has you covered. It's perfect for seamless browsing, streaming, and staying connected on the go. So don't miss out on this limited time offer from Telecel today. Visit any Telecel retail shop to grab yours today. Telecel, connecting energies. Merry Christmas from all of us at Zenith Bank. Enjoy the festive season with the support of Zenith Bank's bouquet of electronic banking products and services. Remember to use our digital banking channels for quick and easy access to your money. Also dial star 966 hash for easy banking or use the Zenith mobile banking app Z Mobile to carry out your banking transactions anytime, anywhere. We wish you a joyous Christmas celebration. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. Make the holidays unforgettable. Treat your family and friends to a celebration at the African Regent Hotel. Join us daily to enjoy delightful welcome drinks, mouth-watering delicacies, soothing melodies, and a relaxed atmosphere throughout the festive season, all at unbeatable offers. Plus, take advantage of your special holiday accommodations for a complete getaway experience. Come for unforgettable performances this and every Friday at Zong inside the African Regent Hotel from 6 p.m. And if you need a modern equipped space for conferences, meetings, events, and parties, we're just a call away. Call or WhatsApp at 026-826-5386, 0302-765-180. Email us mkt@african-regent-hotel.com. African Regent Hotel, simply Afropolitan.
If I do anything you want me to do, why you say I did nothing for you?
Happy birthday to my wife, Ekia Oparibia Bay. Thank you for all these years. I love you. From your husband, Kofi Yabua Ate. Or Ate. Sammy, how do you say Attey? Ate. Ate. Okay. Where's that from? What side? Ate. I don't know. Kofi Yabua Ate is celebrating his wife, Ekia Oparibia. You know, Oparibia, I think I will know.
From
Must be Ekia Pem.
From the mountains.
Miding the Opar. Was it Miding the Ejare?
Mantebia.
Yeah.
Oparibia.
Ofebia. You know that is Bia. It's from Bia. You know, Ekia Pon, Ekia Pem. So it says Miding the Ejare. Yeframe Opare. Kakra medinte me pamantare me paucho say you me ye kuapem
prem usi den emre dia dan
oh my god oduman kuma boade boade bonsu. No, the kuapem language is so beautiful, man. I love it. Good morning, Citi team. Please help me wish my husband, Prince Latte Ajete, a happy birthday. May the good Lord grant him grace to soar higher in destiny even as you age on. This is from your wife, Enyonam, and your sons, Etiam and Enyam Ajete. We love you.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
You know, one thing I failed to do this year, Sky, Mrs. Sky. Sammy, it's the bald head, no, it's making me see, you know, but one thing I failed to do, this year, listening to Effective Living series, there was a particular conversation and they made a point that I thought I should try to work at. They said, eat your food as medicine or you eat your medicine as food, you know. The point about eating consistently at the right time and eating the right amount of everything. But Charlie, as the economists started doing, but I know I couldn't have a good balance of, you know, when you look at the meals you've had this year. When I look at what I've eaten this year, I've not been deliberate about fruits and vegetables. Charlie, you just get your cake, you get your pepper, get your fish, you go. You get your gobe, you're good to go. I don't know about you, but if eat your food as medicine or you eat your medicine as food is anything to go by. And I just said I've lived by grace. I've just lived by grace, because when it comes to lifestyle options, healthy living and all those things, I mean, it's been a rat race really. You get home, next moment you're in bed, next thing you jump out of bed, and all the time what to eat it's a problem. Like, Charlie, we have to chop. I don't know about you. I'm sure you had a better year with respect to
It's very true. And my colleagues in the newsroom, Hawa and Friend and the rest will attest to it, that I'm always a preacher of healthy eating. I tell them to be careful the kind of things they eat.
Preach.
And they are very much aware.
Preach.
And there are some things you don't eat at a certain time of the day. So for me, for instance, after 4 p.m. or latest by 5 p.m., I don't eat again.
You don't eat again?
No.
You mean you don't?
Because of my medical history.
Fred, why? The thing I say, Fred is laughing.
I've told Fred about it. He's aware. Umar Sanda is also aware of it. Wow. Because of my medical history, I don't eat after 5 p.m.
You don't eat after 5 at
after
all?
5 p.m. At all.
Not even like beverage?
No,
Nothing?
after 5 p.m. I don't eat. Yeah. And then in the morning too, I know what I'm supposed to eat. I don't take sugar or
at
anything
all.
sugary.
I see.
You know, I don't do that. So I've been preaching to them in the newsroom to cultivate that habit of, you know.
The way Sanda and Fred are eager to talk, it's like they want to dispute what you're saying.
Allow them.
I should allow them.
They can have their say.
But Caleb, on a more serious note, I think that we should be taking our health very seriously.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
I agree, 100%.
We should be taking our health very seriously. The nature of the economy in this country and how people are getting by. Sometimes you realize that people overwork and do not even concentrate on
taking good care of themselves.
And so, exercising.
You'd wake up at dawn, be in traffic, come back, and you go back to sleep tired. There's no room, or you don't find room to exercise. Sometimes you can, but you don't even find a room. You'd prefer to probably sleep than do any kind of exercise. You don't really care about the kinds of food you are eating. You wake up in the morning.
You mean you're not deliberate about what you just what comes?
What comes?
Yeah, pay as you
go. What comes, you take it and you go. And I mean, it's when you check now and you even look at the statistics, you'll realize that there's an increment in a lot of these lifestyle ailments.
Lifestyle diseases,
especially diabetes, hypertension, and the rest.
Exactly. There are a lot more people who are now being diabetic. And you even look at the age range. Very young people.
Initially, not to cut you, recently kidney diseases.
It's been on the
very young people. Yeah. In the past, we're told that it's only the older generation who get this.
Initially, when you hear somebody having diabetes and this kidney thing, hypertension, you are looking at the age of 50, 60.
Pensioners basically, right?
Near retirement.
But now you are
25, 26,
24. Year-olds with diabetes, hypertension, and it's becoming so worrying. And all this because we are not taking our health seriously. The kind of lifestyle we engage in, a lot of the youth, even the kind of drinks, concoctions.
The concoction part, emphasize it more.
The concoctions.
Shisha. That's what we call shisha. I mean, I've heard health officials, advise against those, not to run anybody's business now also, but then on a purely medical side, I've heard health experts, advise against, such things like shisha and the rest. But it's up to the people who take these things, whether to listen to these health experts or want to do otherwise. And as Fred said, now you see young people, getting all forms of disease. You see obituaries of very young people, and you ask yourself, what really happened? They'll tell you high blood pressure. He complained of headache and heartache, and you realize strokes. And then it's very pathetic, and it boils down to exercising, as Fred said, and the lifestyle.
So I mean, I wanted to come in on the issue of exercise, Caleb. And you see, I always say that if we fix our transportation problem, we would have solved half of our problems. Now, why would you get home and you have to go straight to bed? It's because you get home late.
Very
and why do you
tired.
get home late? Because you stay in traffic for an hour, for an hour and a half. For those who live in Kaswa, there you stay for like 3 days. In the morning, you have to leave.
We don't stay for 3 days. We don't stay for 3 days.
Oh, you're in Kaswa.
In the morning, you'd have to leave home at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. What time are you going to exercise? And then in the night, you get home at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. You just have to go and sleep. So imagine if we had a working train system, you lived in Kaswa, you should be able to get to work within 15, 20, 30 minutes. You can get to the Central Business District. It is easy for you to do your morning workouts and all of those things. So it can be part of your routine. Unfortunately, so I know people who, when they come to work and they close around 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., that's when they go to the gym, or that's when they go to the pool, or they go to all these places and try to exercise. Now, that one is helping, one, save them from going to get stuck in traffic, and two, getting to do the exercise. But how many people really have that leisure to do that? Maybe I just want to do the exercise in my own house. I cannot afford to pay the gym. I cannot afford to pay the center where I can go and do the swimming and all of that. I could just run around my own neighborhood. But this time around, I have to go and be on a treadmill. Maybe it's too expensive. So I think if we're able to deal with that, it will really solve a lot of our problems. The issue about food, as we speak, we've seen the numbers from the Ghana Health Service and Ministry of Health about cholera.
Cholera, yeah.
I mean, cholera is simply eating what you are not supposed to eat, or eating human waste. That is simply what cholera is about. So it goes down to the issue of sanitation. And as someone who is a WASH ambassador and a member of the M-Code, Media Coalition Against Open Defecation, I'm really concerned about this thing. And looking at the figures, very alarming. The number of people who have died just within the past few months, and the numbers keep rising. And I say that, by all means, go get your food, but be careful where you get your food. And the way Sami was talking about, so you should know how you eat and when you eat. And I'm happy that he said he eats at 4 p.m. And I'm happy he didn't call me as a witness to come and bear testimony, because I know the biblical verse that says, "Thou shalt not bear false testimony against thy neighbor." So I'm happy he didn't call me as a witness.
Why
so
would I call you as a witness? When I'm eating, do I invite you to join me?
But Fred has kept quiet on that, so I suppose that it is true. But I mean, when you're eating, just eat healthy. Maybe eating healthy is expensive sometimes.
It is,
but it is your life. At the end of the day, you have to consider your life, because if you gather everything you are gathering into your bank account and into your Momo wallet, and you don't feed your body, you lose your life. And if you lose your life, all the money you have gained would go to naught. I mean, so that was what I just said. Let's be measured, let's be guided. And on this issue, particularly of cholera, I don't understand why, though. Usually, our cholera outbreaks come after heavy rainfalls or the rainy season. I haven't seen rains in months, and I don't understand how can we are having cholera, unless maybe the scientists or the doctors would explain that to us. I don't really understand where this outbreak is coming from, and it keeps getting to be very alarming levels. I'm happy to see the Ghana Health Service say it is under control. I pray that it ends as soon as it came.
So, non-communicable diseases and the prevalence of same here, and the conversation basically is lifestyle choices.
Basically about
of course, there are those who have family histories, right? If you read the literature, they will tell you the risk factors. Some of them.
Okay, but the lifestyle sometimes not deliberate. Sometimes it's forced.
Yeah.
So maybe lifestyle could be, if he says lifestyle, someone will think, oh, he chose that way.
Sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah, but his circumstances forces him to behave that way. Circumstances forces.
And you think it's beyond people's control to maybe sleep, have enough sleep,
Sandra,
for example?
I feel you can also have a control.
Be deliberate
over
about it.
You can also be very deliberate about it. So, as you said, the work schedule, you stay in traffic for a very long time. You get home late and you are tired and you want to sleep. If you are very deliberate about it, maybe you could do like a 30 minutes exercise, not intense one, but a very normal exercise that will at least get you sweat a bit before you jump to bed, get enough sleep. The sleep part there, I agree, because you have to wake up very early to beat the traffic and the likes. And it's also an instance where a lot of the young people like us will prefer to drive than, to walk. Even at short distance where we want to walk and go and get something at the junction, we prefer to drive and go and do
because
that.
time no day. I mean, in Adabraka, what I try to do is to walk around the loop. You know, we don't call it
I
number
see you
11.
ride bicycles.
Yeah, I love riding bike, and that's why I was even proposing a horse, but you people have shut it down. So riding a bicycle around, walking around the loop, and you can just do it leisurely. Just wear your earpiece or your AirPods or whichever on your earbuds, and just listen to some music and or listen to a sermon, whatever you like to listen to. Just walk around, and you may sweat too. That's another problem. And then when you sweat, how do you deal with that? But of course, maybe you should monitor the sun and see what time it is that you can do that. And then let's be heavy on vegetables and fruits. Sami said to you that...
You know the most expensive thing to buy now?
Those ones.
Exactly.
So that's why healthy living
like
is
if
expensive.
you're going to spend like 20 cedis on fruit, that 20 cedis...
Or one mango.
Fauzu is looking at the mango, is looking at a ball of kenke.
Yeah.
Like 10 cedi can buy you 2 balls of
So
kenke.
priority.
And small fish. Darling, what am I buying? Orange.
Then the fish
and it's funny, even banana now, I asked for 5 cedis banana the other time. I wasn't given.
No, 10
I was
cedis.
like, just give me 2. I don't even want much.
So 10 cedis for 10 fingers, which means 1 cedi per banana.
And it's because health officials are telling us that we need to eat more fruits. The sellers are also cashing in and taking advantage of the situation to do so.
But they also say seasonal.
Yeah, but I think if we
all
have
those things.
Listen, we said we're going to provide one factory, one warehouse,
one
not warehouse.
okay,
Every
warehouse.
district is going to have a warehouse. If we have warehouses, we shouldn't have a glut of fruits. So that when it's
And
a season
vegetables.
of fruits, we should store them somewhere. Look, where I stay or where I come from, there's an area there called Somanya. Somanya is a hub for mangoes.
Yes.
And during the season, you would see mangoes in abundance. Now, we sell them cheap because it's a glut. And then very soon we run out of mangoes, and then one mango would cost you an arm and a leg.
Crazy.
Why don't we have a way of storing these things when they are in abundance and then sell them at a later time? I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. My area also has banana farms, golden exotics. They do that, which means it's an area that is very ripe for banana cultivation. Why doesn't the government, maybe at the local level or even at the national level, engage in that? We have arable lands. We have, look, Caleb, we have farmlands across this country. Every part of Ghana, whatever you grow will grow. I mean, whatever you sow will germinate and it will bear you fruit. I think we have to be deliberate about these things. The grow what you or eat what you grow thing is a campaign that we have been doing here, and I think it's a campaign that we can expand and be deliberate. The backyard gardening thing that people do. In your own house, you should be able to have your own fruit. I have a few trees in my house, and I know you have. Okay, you have flowers. You can't eat that one, but you should be able to have, fruits in your own house. Some of the vegetables you plant them, and at the end of the day, you eat from your farm, and it's going to be very good for you. And I think it is something we should encourage, and that's why the day of planting or the national
Green
Ghana Day
yeah.
thing. Let's be heavy more on trees that would give us not only shade but also give us fruit crops.
Remember, growing up, you walk along the streets, you see the banana, the mango trees, the orange trees, and you ask yourself, what are all these?
They've cut down to
build
and high-rise buildings.
And kiosks.
Because one thing we used to do as kids was to go around, climb trees to pluck fruits and all these
especially
things.
mangoes.
Now, yes, mangoes, oranges.
We used to do that in my village until the man introduced Bichli on the tree. Bichli, some red ants, be very crazy ants. So
he deliberately introduced.
Yeah, because boys were stubborn, were stealing his mangoes. So he came to put the ants on the tree.
Basi. In my way, we used to call it basi.
Some red ants.
Yeah.
Doesn't it eat the mango?
No.
It
just
protects the tree.
So when they bite you,
it will enter you.
So what we did was then to throw sticks, and then we end up destroying the fruits entirely. But I think what Fred is saying, we don't have those anymore. People would have in their homes a big mango tree that was bearing fruit, maybe palm trees in their homes, coconut trees and all those things. People prefer now to grow lawns and put flowers in there like Caleb Kuda does. But I think we should be heavy more.
I don't have lawns.
Oh, you don't?
But you have flowers.
No, I don't have lawns.
You have flower pots and other things. Recently, I saw you.
Answer the question.
I don't have flowers. I don't have lawns in my house.
But you have flowers.
Yeah, I do. I have a few.
Do you have any fruit? Any fruits?
It's not my house, so I can't plant a fruit crop there. You understand?
So
Yeah, maybe strawberry, but that
you
is
can
an
plant guava.
exotic
Guava
one,
is
so-
small. It's not a lot of guava trees.
I'm not sure
Plant
about
strawberry.
No, I'm saying
Hey,
people
brother.
people grow strawberry in the country, but the weather might not be, and you might just not have time. But actually, it's a healthy habit to have. I mean, to grow plants in your space because they actually, there are toxins in our environment, and you know that these plants always release oxygen here and there. So on top of the bad air quality that we have, if you're able to green your own space, however small it gets, you are helping yourself health-wise because the quality of air you're going to be breathing will be much better than what is out there.
I think it's even a legal thing that says that for every building space or every house, a percentage of the land there should be left for greens.
Yes.
So that we don't just concretize all our homes. But the pavement is nice, so we just do it and then move on with our life because we can't take care of the grass and the lawns in the house. So people just decide that let me do concrete throughout, which is not very healthy.
And then after a few hours of rains, then the whole place gets flooded.
Then we complain.
We are back to this
So in
conversation.
2025, right? What lifestyle change, one lifestyle change would you want to undertake?
So I want to hear Sammy first, so I'll copy from Sammy.
You ask the question first.
No, he didn't mention my
Oh, for me, I've adopted them already, and I'm practicing them, so I don't think I will change them this year. I'll continue with them.
Correct the question and let me answer.
I will continue with my healthy eating, not eat after 5 p.m.
Okay.
I'll drink a lot of water.
But Sammy hasn't said to you that he eats fufu at 5 p.m.
No. I've never eaten fufu at 5 p.m.
Okay, but
I've
8 a.m. 8 a.m. yes.
Fufu and yam,
No.
8 a.m. yes.
In the morning, maybe I'll do 10 a.m.
Hey,
because hold on.
8 a.m. you
I'll
drop
do fufu at 10 a.m.
Fufu with what? Fufu with what?
Because it's and fish. I stopped eating meat.
Hey, tao, you've been
For the
eating
past
tao.
2 years
But
now.
you don't eat your
I stopped eating long time.
So fish now has your idea.
Long time. I stopped yamade when a vegetarian was eating yamade.
Are you talking about my brother?
I'm not mentioning any name. He's a vegetarian, but he's yamade.
Killer, my lifestyle changed. I mean, so I swim and I ride my bicycle to go and swim.
Okay,
so I think it's something I would continue to. I ride my bike and I go with my girls too. So we ride the bicycle, we go to the pool.
That's a good one.
And then we swim and then we ride back. I think that's exercise enough. Except that happens once every week.
A month.
Maybe once. No, every 2 weeks or maybe a month.
Oh, you try. That's not bad.
Yeah. So that's what I do. I don't know about you and Fred.
This year, I began playing tennis.
Oh, right.
Tennis. I tried.
Tennis be exercise.
You've made it. Of course.
A lot of exercise.
A lot on it.
It's very draining, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
it involves the whole body.
Running,
as you play.
moving your body and everything. I did it to a point and
you gave up. You gave up.
Circumstances. So what I plan to do next year is do a lot more of that.
Okay.
Probably do a lot more walking.
Okay.
Do
More
a lot
walking,
more walking,
right?
yes. I think that would help. Do a lot more work. I mean, something which is easy and would be able to keep you going.
Right.
So do a lot more walking instead of sitting in the car to go and buy something at the junction. Yeah, the
That
killing
is nice.
Stop drinking Coke and Fanta.
Oh, but Fred has stopped taking fizzy drinks.
No, he has stopped.
Fred, are you back?
Since when?
But the only problem I have with Fred, Caleb, is that Fred doesn't eat local food. Fred only
It's
eats
always rice.
Fred behave like a bird.
I
He
can
only
count
eats
the number
cereals.
of times I've seen Fred eat, actually.
And
What
whenever
are
I
you
see him
saying?
eat,
How do I survive?
I say you
few grains of
I hardly
rice
see you eat.
and Fanta, but I stopped drinking the Fanta now. So it's rice. I don't know why he can't eat with his
He
fingers.
doesn't eat kenke. He doesn't eat fufu.
Fred, you don't eat
He
kenke.
doesn't eat
Don't mind
TZ.
them.
Do you eat kenke?
Don't mind.
No, the question is, do you eat
Caleb,
kenke?
I've known Fred. I've known
It's
Fred
true. I've not seen
for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
More than.
More than. I've not seen
from
him
Onyame
eat
Brodo.
Oblodo.
Onyame yo.
Yoni. I've not seen Fred eat banku before.
Yeah.
I've never seen him eat fufu.
Kenke.
Fufu was once.
Okay.
Once. That was like 10 years ago, and he threw up the entire.
10 years ago.
He threw up everything that he ate. and kenke no, banku no, fufu no, kokonte no.
Fred, you are missing out.
Only rice and
Only rice.
Every day.
Even beans, gobe self. You
But-
don't see Fred.
But he doesn't have the gobe even as stew like
But
the
lately,
beef stew or
lately
something.
he's been eating fried yam, courtesy.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. That's a good one. The conversation we are having is bordering both personal decisions that people have to make for themselves, and then also policies that must be taken at the national level to enhance, the quality of life of the people. I'll give you an example, right? If you look at the kids today, 4 a.m. they are up, their parents have readied them for school, they're in their car, they are sleeping, or some are trying to get breakfast, their parents are in traffic, mothers are trying to get their makeup on while they get to the traffic light. And you find that a lot of the kids are getting obese too, because the kind of food we are eating also, we are eating very processed foods. We don't have organic foods. Back in the day, you just go back to the backyard, you grab some kontomire, you have some garden eggs, and all that going on. So in terms of what we are eating, in terms of what we are eating is a problem. In terms of the kids, what we are giving the kids is also a problem. The lifestyle. So we need some lifestyle audits.
And so the
done.
schools also have to then help.
Schools have to
So
help.
when the children come, you know that these are children who woke up at 4 a.m. and then have been put in a car. They ate their breakfast in the car, and they will leave the school at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Let's do a lot more of outdoor games. Let them be allowed to run around their football park. Let them be able to. My village school, the girls used to do a lot of ampe. I haven't heard the clap of ampe since I came to Accra. I don't know if it's a game that has been outlawed.
That jumping and all.
No, I spend the whole day jumping.
think of it.
I remember my schoolmate Kabuki, that girl in Gamomana. Those girls can do ampe for Ghana.
You've been watching for long.
As boys, I didn't know how to play football. So when boys are playing football, girls are playing ampe. I sit under the tree and I'll be watching both. So I was a spectator. I wasn't a citizen.
Okay.
How are you did Ampe?
She doesn't know ampe. I grew up in Citi.
How is that Adabi?
Sammy, you are overruled.
As I'm not calling me, I tend to send me. In Sudarito, Sufome Hadenono. Sigami Nibi, Timurshi Shebi. Namabaya, Kabeji Medi. Yasimu Wanabona Hani, Yahugo Gunen, Numna Abosoludo, Lugo Puevu. Daddy me blame, Daddy Oyeni, Odoneba, never no Kura, I appreciate all the things that we did together. The memories will be with me forever. You would the problem, yeah, can you do that? That kind of Martina, and so dama. Some I can do now, I am yo. Some I can do. Some I can do. And I'm a some I can do. Nama. Some I can do now, I am yo. Some I can do. Some I can do. And I'm a some I can do. Tell me why. So we came all this way, for nothing. We came all this way. Try to make a time, I no far plus my extra me there, I ready. I see a check in looks in a most mama casa, on a drive crazy. Me change Makasha maskana, Mikita Bambana, and I
So I was talking about the policy side of things. I'll get to the personal decisions people need to make for themselves as we go into the new year. Healthy choices that you can make to improve the quality of your own life. So in one of the countries we visited, and this is an African country on Beyond Borders, the government rolled out a policy. So if you're in the public sector as a worker, they know that you have to take your kids to school and all of that. And the time you get home, parents hardly see their kids when they get home. At the time they are leaving home, the kids are asleep, they come, they are asleep and all of that. In order to make time for parents to bond with their kids, have better quality time, what the government has done is that work starts for state institutions at 9.
Okay.
The understanding is that between whatever time to 8:30, you must have dropped your child at school so that you can get to work at 9. And work starts. And then I think by 4, work closes. And because then parents have more time to take care of their kids that way, they also come to work, without so much stress, and they're able to deliver. And this is one way that tells you that the leadership of the nation is thinking about the people. And I'm very sure it's because you also have more women in leadership in this particular country, because if you're thinking about it carefully, you're looking at the story of working mothers also. It's one of pity, honestly.
Yeah.
So that you've had children and you're working, after 3 months you're back to work, the kids are unwell and you have to go home, or you're at work and you're distressed. I mean, the workplace culture and the lifestyle here, honestly, we really need to take a very, very good look at it.
Caleb, I think we have to look at standardization in these things. I mean, my school was maybe 10 minutes walk from my house when I was growing up.
So you could just walk to school.
You walk to school, right? That's also exercise, isn't it? But that's because, well, there was no choice. But people have choices now of taking their children to
5 districts away from where
what they call big schools. If you live in Damfa, the schools in Damfa should be able to take care of the needs of your child. There should be a hospital facility in that area for you. There should be playgrounds and all of those things. Why would you live in Damfa and then you have to carry your child all the way to ministries every morning? And this is a 5-year-old, this is a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old. And then when the child closes from school, come and hide under your desk in the ministry office. I don't think that's something that is good enough. And again, it's because the parent wants to give the best to their child. So if they think that the school in their locality would not serve the need, they will take the child to the central business district or Accra and go and send them to the so-called better schools. I think we should start with standardization. Look, one of the biggest things that have happened to our education sector is free senior high school. Unfortunately for us, Caleb, is that while we're focusing on senior high school, we neglected basic school. Basic school is what feeds the senior high schools. We know we have free compulsory universal basic education, but how do we treat them? I don't know if we still have circuit supervisors. When I was in school, I remember our circuit supervisor, his name was Jojo. I don't know his real name, but that's how we called him, because he would always, give us songs and we dance along, and he called himself Jojo. And he came around, I think, every month, and he was in charge of the whole circuit, the Lolovo circuit, and he would come and check whether teachers are teaching. Sometimes he would come and sit in the classroom and check how they teach and all these things. He had his motorbike, he was moving around. I don't know if we still have circuit supervisors. If we still do, I think they should do more, which means that the GS has to do more. Let's ensure that the children are taught well. Let's ensure that the schools produce the best results to entice parents to bring their children there. Because if the public school especially is not providing me what my child needs, then I'll send my child to the private school. We have to consider this. How come we have the public schools at the basic level are not good, and yet the public schools at the secondary school are very good? Yeah. So why would people send their children to private basic schools, and when it's time for secondary school, then they will narrow back into the public space? There's something that is working right in public secondary schools that is not working right in private public schools or basic public schools, which is something that needs government intervention. In the past, during the Kufuor time, I remember Christine Churchill was minister, specially designated for pre-tertiary education, for basic school or something like that. We should have a specific and a deliberate focus on basic school education, ensuring that the children get the best from the beginning. The basics should be right, and once the basics are right, you would expect that people would graduate into senior high school, and the progress will go. If my area and my locality has a good school, I'll send my child there. Absolutely. But if I don't trust the system or what the school is teaching my child, I'll then carry my child, bring my child to the ministries, and at 1 p.m. the child is squatting under my desk while I work. It doesn't help anybody.
We've gotten here because we are reflecting on how parents, wake kids up so early to take them to school, so that they can get to work as well in the traffic situation. All of this is hinged on the lifestyle choices we've been making over the years and how they are impacting us. We're seeing that our non-communicable disease, the incidence of NCDs are increasing. More people are dying from illnesses that otherwise, you hear people who are very aged, pensioners, who will be suffering from. So it's a conversation we are having. We'll take a very quick break. When we are back, we'll delve into how you can help yourself through the choices you make, what you eat, the lifestyle choices you make, how you can help yourself live a healthier, stronger, fuller life. After this break, we'll bring you back.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
You're looking for a bank to rely on. Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Would we say to bank be no lie. Only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe. Universal banking, it's in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no many time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt. But in my office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best. I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west. Everything is you first.
Nobody feed you, I'm like us. First Bank will treat you first. Treat you first. Somebody see think about you first. Think about you first.
You first. First Bank.
Auntie T, I beg, fix me go betete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans and eggs.
Hey, bruh, that be dangerous combination, no?
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you the want town. That *530#, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
This Christmas, Melcom is bringing you the biggest holiday savings. Enjoy exclusive holiday deals, daily surprises, and giveaways that will light up your season. Because this season, it's not just about shopping, it's about creating memories, and Melcom has you covered. So gather your family and friends and shop at Melcom this festive season. Because at Melcom, we make your Christmas magical. Melcom, where Santa shops.
Oppo Durable Ability 36-month warranty. Are you looking for a phone that's built to last? Meet the Oppo A3 series with military-grade shock resistance. It handles falls without a scratch. It's the only phone in the 2,000 cities price range with a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor for exceptional speed. With its fast charging, just 2 minutes of power gives you 1 hour of call time. Oppo Durable Ability 36-month warranty. Oppo Durable Ability 36-month warranty. Are you looking for a phone that's built to last? Meet the Oppo A3 series with military-grade shock resistance. It handles falls without a scratch. It's the only phone in the 2,000 cities price range with a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor for exceptional speed. With its fast charging, just 2 minutes of power gives you 1 hour of call time. Oppo Durable Ability 36-month warranty.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Exclusive.
It's 8:35 on 97.3 Citi FM. This is the Citi Breakfast Show. My name is Caleb Kuda. We are reflecting on our year, looking at the choices we've made with respect to our health and our lifestyle and how we can do better next year so we are stronger, full of vitality, and healthier also. And as you will know, a lot more people are dying from non-communicable diseases. Diseases that are as a result of our life choices, our lifestyle. So we want to look at what we can do differently. What can we do differently so that we don't get into that bracket of persons with lifestyle diseases, non-communicable diseases, so we can live longer for ourselves and our loved ones and achieve our dreams also, right? And so I am happy that we have a wellness coach in the studio. He's into prevention solutions, nutrition plans, healthy aging, detox, lifestyles. He's been delivering lecture series and seminars on wellness, and he's based in the US. He's Ghanaian. William Hansen. William Hansen. So you're a wellness consultant.
Yeah.
Wow. What does that mean?
Well, it's about natural health.
Okay.
Natural lifestyle.
Right.
You know, how to stay well. Because we eat most of the time, we drink.
Yeah.
But we don't understand what we are eating.
Wow.
We eat to be full and we satisfy.
Basically, we are hungry.
Yeah,
we want to fill the stomach,
exactly.
get energy, get back to work.
We go for the taste.
But that's what it should be.
Well, one way or the other, yes. But another way, no.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? You can eat a lot of sugar stuff and be full. But it's going to kill you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. It's sweet, you are full, but it's going to hurt you.
Right.
You understand me? So you have to understand. Exactly. It helps a lot to understand what you are eating.
Okay.
It helps a lot. You know, so you know if I touch this will be the consequences.
Okay.
If I touch that will be the consequences.
Mm.
Understand me? But if there is no prevention being taught and we just eat as we eat, like you see somebody with diabetes and they are eating bread with their Milo, they are eating bangkun, kenke.
Okay.
I mean, you're making things worse
for yourself.
Understand me? Because you basically you have the understanding that, oh, as long as I'm taking a drug, I can eat this.
Right.
You understand me? But what is the use of mixing hot and cold water? Why are you taking the drug and then eating the very thing that is
compounding the issue?
Exactly.
Mm.
Because you don't have the understanding.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And normally, they don't teach you to understand. Wait till you are sick.
Okay.
And then we'll give you a
we'll give you a drug.
We'll give you a drug.
You buy the drug, we make money.
Exactly. But the thing is, the sickness, you call it any name, it might not come right away. It might take 15, 20 years to show up. You get me? At the cellular level, at the molecular level, your body has been fighting.
Right.
You might get a headache. You might get dizzy. You know, some rashes. The body is giving you signals.
Right.
But because you have not been trained or you don't have the understanding, let's say you have a headache. You go and take Tylenol, then you okay, to go away. But it didn't go away. You just suppressed the symptom.
Wow.
So when you suppress the symptom that way, it will go deeper into the cell. And then it's going to come back later on as something else.
I'll come back to, we'll take issues one after the other in terms of diseases, what causes it, lifestyle choices, and the foods we eat that leads to that. And then also the kind of busy schedules that we all have now. And you remember, oh, I'm hungry. Okay, I don't actually even have time to eat because sometimes you're eating and then you're still writing an email, you're writing reports, or you're in traffic, you grab something, you just get a fizzy drink. You know, it's not food. It's filled you with some gas and it gives you some energy. So you're back to work and you're meeting all your schedules. So there's that crazy life we have now. So I'm going to have you tell us how within that madness we can create some sanity and prioritize our health. But who is William Hansen? I mentioned earlier that you're based in the US, but tell us a bit more about you. Are you Ghanaian? Where are you from? Who are you?
Yeah, I'm a Ghanaian.
Okay.
I went to school here.
Right.
Went to the US.
Oh, which of the schools?
Oh, Christian Methodist Secondary School.
Crimeto?
Yeah.
They don't like it when we say Crimeto. They want Crimes or something. But you went to Crimeto?
Yeah.
The one at Circle?
Yeah.
Or Donade? No, Dona Circle. Close to the big gutter.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Who are some of your classmates?
Oh, one of them is Professor Sam. He was at the
University of
Lagos.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
Professor Sam.
Yeah,
he went to Kumetu as well.
Yeah, he went to Kumetu.
And he was your classmate. Prof, good morning to you. He was in the news recently. They gave him some haircuts.
Okay.
So he was not happy about his pensions and things, but that's another side.
Okay.
That's interesting. So you moved to the US?
Yeah.
Right after Christian Methodist?
No. From Christian Methodist, I went to Nigeria for a while.
Okay.
Before going to the US.
So how did you get into this wellness business?
Well, I used to listen to radio shows, podcasts, and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then I came across one guy called Gary Noel. And he was saying certain things that are they weren't normal.
Okay.
You know, that you can heal naturally. And he's been doing it since the 60s, you know.
Wow.
And he had proof, you know. So I went to some of his seminars, and I said, yeah, this works. You know, so I started I did an experiment on myself, all right? At the age of 5 or 6, I was cutting coconut.
Okay.
All right? And then a cutlass cut my thumb.
Oh.
All right? So there was a deep mark here.
Right.
All right? Throughout, from the age of 5 till I was about 50-something. All right? So I started using his methods. And then it healed. The
scar is gone?
The whole disappeared.
Oh, just like that?
It took about 6-7 months.
Consistent application of those methods.
Exactly.
What did you use?
Vegetables and fruits.
Oh, you don't mean it?
Yeah. And you have to stay away from certain things too.
Okay, so were you applying it or you're just taking it?
Eating it. You see, anytime you can call any sickness any name.
Okay.
Blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, call them any name. But there are only 2 causes, only 2, not more.
Okay.
One is the body is not getting the raw materials it needs to make repairs.
Okay.
Or the body is toxic and cannot detoxify itself. These are the only 2 causes of disease. You call it any name. You understand me? But because like you get cut.
So take stroke.
Okay.
Give me an example.
Stroke is sugar will be the main culprit of stroke.
See.
You understand me?
Okay.
Sugar burden up, coming to diabetes. You understand me? Clogging the arteries, and then boom, it's gonna happen.
Fibroid.
Fibroid will be hormonal imbalances.
Okay.
You understand me? Let's say right now we say we are modern. We are drinking water from plastic. All right? They call it plastic bottle. It's not a bottle, it's plastic. All right? Inside the plastic, you have what you call xenoestrogens.
Okay.
All right? Which are xenoestrogens are chemicals that mimic the estrogen hormone in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have some like phthalates, bisphenol A in the plastics. When the plastics get heated up, which you see the people selling it in the sun most of the time, those chemicals go into the water. You understand what I'm saying? So when you
wait, so the plastic bottles we buy with water, they are sold under the sun in the heat in
most
traffic.
of the time, yeah.
Yes, most of it, and we buy when we are in traffic. It's hot.
And
We
even
just
before it comes out, it might have been in a warehouse for a week or something.
Yes.
And the whole warehouse is locked up. The
yes.
heat. So most of the time before it comes out, it's already polluted.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? But I mean, the truth is not being told. You get me?
So when you take that, what then happens?
When you take it, those phthalates and bisphenol A's, they resemble the estrogen in your body. And the body is not able to distinguish between the synthetic and the natural estrogen. So the body will be responding.
Okay.
So you see young girls developing breasts and things like that. It's all because of hormonal imbalances. That's too much estrogen.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And then if you come to the food industry too, they feed these animals with, growth hormones and things like that for them to grow big.
Yeah,
grow like them big.
Quickly.
And those things have effect on your hormonal balance. That you create an imbalance, and then the trouble starts. But you don't get it.
We will eat again, no.
We'll eat, but we just have to be careful.
Wow.
We just have to be careful, and profit making too has really, changed things for us. We want to make profit. I want my chicken to grow big so it can weigh more and I can sell more.
Yeah.
So I'll feed it more stuff. You understand me? And let's say a cow. If a cow is chewing grass, it's cool. Okay, it will produce conjugated linoleic acid, which is okay with you. But when you feed a cow corn, all right, corn will fatten the cow for you. But it's going to produce stearic acid instead of conjugated linoleic acid. If you see the cows eating grass, they are lean.
Right.
Okay, because that is the acid they are producing.
But we like them bigger.
Because we feed them corn. You know what I'm saying? So here you go and buy meat that is already loaded with sugar. Corn will turn into sugar. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So the food you're eating has already been crippled.
So, Hanson, take me through, for example, maybe because you've been in this for a long time, top 5, lifestyle-related diseases, and what we do that contributes to them from what you've been seeing, the kind of cases you've been handling, and then let's know on the preventive side what people can do to prevent them, and then on the curative side, how we can use natural foods to deal with these. Okay, so what are your top 5? I'm writing them down.
Top 5, okay. Let's go into how the body really works. Okay. And let's talk about glycation. All right. Glycation.
Who's that?
Glycation. Glycation.
Okay, glycation. Okay.
And check it out.
Okay. Glycation. Okay, tell me about it.
That is where you have the sugar molecule bonding to proteins and fats in your body. You get me? When that happens, you are causing trouble for the body. The body is supposed to take certain things in a certain fashion. All right? But here you have too much sugar, and then it starts bonding. So normally you see that they will do hemoglobin A1C. When they will do that blood work for you. What is hemoglobin A1C? That is going to tell you how long sugar is bonding to your hemoglobin.
Okay.
So once the sugar starts bonding to all those things, they don't function, your organs don't function well.
What causes this? When we take in too much sugar?
Of course. You are supposed, like I said the last time, your body can only handle about 4 grams of sugar at a time, not more.
4 grams?
That's it.
Hey.
Then it can, in that way, it can easily move it from the blood to the cell.
Okay.
Okay? But let's say you eat sugar. Morning you have bread and tea and stuff, all right?
With Milo.
Okay.
Sugar.
All right. That is around what time? Around 8, 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then by 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, is some banku and something. Hot one.
Yes.
And then
bigger than the fish.
There you go. Around 6 o'clock, you go and have some rice and something else.
Yeah.
So here you are, you have sugar. And sometimes your body will not finish processing it.
Then we add new
and then
one.
you load it again. Okay. So there will be sugar overload.
In between that, there are snacks and drinks.
There you go, makes it worse. You understand me? So if you watch, people who snack a lot put on a lot of weight. You get me? Because every time you take in, especially glucose, carbohydrates, you trigger insulin.
Okay.
All right? Insulin will do 2 things. It's going to store fat, all right, and then make things grow.
Yeah.
That is the work of insulin. So anytime you take in carbohydrate, you will stimulate insulin. You understand me?
Right.
So if your body is not able to process the things, insulin will say, let's store it. Because you get another food again.
Yeah.
Let's store it.
Yeah.
So it will process maybe.
So instead of releasing it, it keeps it.
It keeps it. You get me? So there is going to trigger what you call lipoprotein lipase, all right? Then it's going to bond the sugar for packaging. Understand? But the trouble is, it's going to put it in a fat cell. And the fat cell, you have 2 types of fat cells, but they will all store fat. You understand me? Okay. Sometimes some people will eat a lot, but they don't put on weight because their fat cells will split. You understand me?
Talk to me.
And it was going to store the fat. Some people too, they have one type of fat. It will just grow big grow big, and then you see the weight on that.
I see.
You get me? So the timing of the food we eat, like sometimes they say we have to eat 3 times a day. I don't.
You disagree?
I disagree.
How
with
many
that.
times should we eat a day?
It depends. We talk of biochemical individuality.
Okay.
You watch your body. You listen to your body.
Ideally, how many times should we eat a day?
Maybe about twice.
Twice?
Yeah, something like that.
With snacks or just...
Forget about the snacks. The main meals.
You are not a fan of snacks?
Here and there. You understand me? But if you watch, most of the snacks are sugars. That's the problem.
So what's the ideal snack? Fruits? Salads?
You can have some peanuts, some almonds, macadamia nuts, pistachios. The nuts are fat.
Okay.
They're good fat.
Okay.
You get me? So
some nuts and bananas, some
even
kind of thing.
Banana is high in sugar.
Okay.
You understand me? So you eat it sparingly.
Wow.
You understand me? Let's talk about glycation, which I'm saying. One of the main things that happen in the body when sugar bonds to other items.
Right.
You get me? We are protein. Our whole body is protein. All right, mostly collagen. All right, and the protein is supposed to be folded in a certain way for your body to function well. But when sugar bonds to it,
there are complications.
You have a problem. That is why most of the time you see, like I told you, they will do hemoglobin A1C and they'll tell you that, it's too high.
Okay.
And then
you are speaking a lot of very, very big English, and I'm trying to follow you, but I get it now. Now I see that with this glycation we talk about where the sugar is bonding with other like glucose, fructose, binds with proteins and lipids and all of that. What does it lead to that we know that we can think of? I'm told skin aging.
Every single disease, all right? Because glucose will bond to it. Would bond to other cells. But fructose from fruit, that's 7 times faster. Fructose will cause glycation 7 times faster than glucose. All right? But there's a problem. In the body, you take in glucose or sugar, but there's something you call the polyol pathway. So your body can produce fructose out of glucose.
Okay.
Without you even taking the fruit.
On its own?
On its own.
Okay, good.
The polyol pathway. Okay, you have the pentose phosphate pathway, all those pathways for sugar. But the polyol pathway will make the body produce fructose out of glucose. So that will cause glycation to bond, faster. All right, so from glycation, you will come to something like oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is...
Before we go to that, still on the glycation. So I'm seeing here, for example, that it can cause problems including skin aging,
every single disease,
diabetic complications,
every single disease,
and other degenerative
heart
diseases,
attack, stroke, every single disease. But we don't talk about it.
Kidney diseases,
every single disease. You see, it causes inflammation. All right, inflammation is good in the short term. Do you understand me? But it has to be taken away in a very short time. If inflammation lasts long, now you rather get negative side effects. Let's say somebody hits you with something, it gets swollen. That is inflammation that you can see with your eye. So you buy a Boniki and others and massage it to go away, right?
Correct.
But at the cellular level, when the damages are taking place, we call it low-grade inflammation.
Okay.
Inflammation goes through five processes, all right? First is the aggravation. Let's say the trouble happens, all right? When there's the aggravation, there's incubation period. That is when you see the swelling will come, the body will bring white blood cells. You don't see them, but they are there. They work. Okay, so after that, then there will be absorption. That is when you see the swelling going down, and then there will be regeneration. That is when you become normal again.
Right.
All right. But this is supposed to be in a timely fashion.
Okay.
When it lasts longer, there'll be now it's going to give you negative
So the
effects.
glycation can cause it to last longer.
Yeah.
So that's why we are seeing the skin aging happen.
Exactly.
In this case, right?
Exactly.
I see. That's interesting.
And for every disease, it's either inflammation is being caused by inflammation, or inflammation is a contributory factor to it.
So I'm seeing here that there are advanced glycation
end products, yeah, ages.
So that things we eat that enhance the glycation.
There you go.
So help us know the things that when we eat will increase this glycation we are talking about, so we can either cut back or avoid them entirely.
We can cut back. Okay, let's say you see somebody doing barbecuing. All right. The barbecue sauce contains a lot of sugar.
Oh, the suya, no?
No, not the suya.
Okay.
No, suya is mostly spices.
Okay.
Simon, but sometimes you see people adding sauces, and those sauces, if you taste them, they are sweet.
They are sweet, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, why are you going to add sugar to meat? You understand what I'm saying?
That's dangerous, isn't it?
It is dangerous. It's going to cause glycation, and then it's going to cause what you call polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons.
That's right. Polycyclic
aromatic hydrocarbons.
Aromatic hydrocarbons.
That is the black things you see on the meat.
So like when they grill the sausage and it gets black.
Yeah.
Does it have side effects?
That is poison. It's not natural anymore. If you watch all animals, the lion will eat raw meat, right?
Yeah.
The bird will eat raw fruits and things like that. They don't spice it. They don't do anything.
Don't process it.
All right. But look at us. We'll fry it. We'll grill it. We'll spice it. We'll cook it. We'll bake it.
Yeah.
It denatures the food.
Wow. So how are we supposed to process it then? Because we can't eat it raw also.
You can eat it raw, but try to minimize the processing.
Okay.
You understand me?
Okay.
Some people will cook something and they fry it again.
They will steam and fry it.
Exactly. Yeah. But if you do it bit by bit, it will lessen the glycation. The ages is advanced glycation end product. Okay, glycation goes on, then it's going to destroy the tissue.
So how should we prevent this? For example, in Kenya, I see that they cut back on oils a lot in their meals. They don't eat a lot of oils. They don't eat a lot of salt. They don't eat a lot of sugar. And the Ghanaians there, I mean, I struggled to enjoy their meals, but they also feel we abuse these things.
We abuse them because let's talk about salt.
Yes.
All right. You have the advanced salt.
Yes.
Which is pure, which is raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I use.
All right.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's perfect.
It's great.
If you take that, you get about 82 minerals in there.
82 minerals.
About 82 good minerals in the natural sea salt.
Good.
Okay. And then they give you bleached salt.
You call it bleached?
It's bleached. That is why it's white.
Okay. And it says iodated. Oh.
Iodated. Yeah. Okay. Why is it iodated?
Because it's iodized.
Why? Okay. Why is it iodized? Because in the processing, they lost practically everything.
Oh.
So people think I get iodine and things. No, the iodine you even get is synthetic.
Wow.
You get me?
So you would recommend the rock salt?
Get the rock
over
salt
over the processed powdery one?
Of course.
I see.
Of course. But what you have to put in mind is, look at the white flour. It's been bleached, that's why it's white. The salt has been bleached, that's why it's white. Okay, when you bleach something, you lose practically everything. It's more or less useless.
So let's cut back on our salt intake. We must. What else?
Okay, the oils. We do a lot of things with oils. But you talk about PUFAs. PUFAs.
PUFAs?
Yeah.
What are those?
Those are the problem oils, the seed oils. All right? They go through about 7 different processes. Let's say somebody says this is vegetable oil. All right?
Yes.
Sit back and ask yourself,
how do you get oil from vegetable?
How much oil do you have in a vegetable?
I've not even thought about that.
We don't ask those questions.
That's so true.
All right. How much oil do you have in a vegetable?
Think of it. Is there oil in carrot?
A little
in
bit.
Cabbage?
A little bit.
Oil in, what else? Onions?
It's there, but it's minimum.
Okay, good.
Minimum.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So they talk about all these seed oils.
Yeah.
All right.
Sunflower seeds.
How much oil? You need thousands of those seeds to get a drop of oil.
Okay.
Okay. And what happens? Your body is about 98.7 degrees, right? Those oils get heated to get the oil out. those seeds and things get heated over 1,000 degrees, over 1,000 degrees. So right there, they are spoiled. Ooh. And then they add liquid nitrogen to it.
They are not wholesome.
No. Then they will add liquid nitrogen to it so that it will stay longer on the shelf. Do you understand me?
Processing.
Why would it? Anything natural. If you put, or how can a mango stay on the shelf for 10 days, 8 days without getting rotten?
Wow.
Because mango is natural.
Yeah.
So for those things to stay on the shelf, they will add preservatives and all those things.
Right.
Do you know what they are adding to it? They don't tell you. Okay? So we have what you call trans fats. All those things, when you heat oils.
Trans fats?
Yeah, trans fats. Check it out.
Tell me about it.
Okay, TRANS and then fats.
Yeah.
When you heat oil, oil has a circular structure for the body to be able to use it.
Okay.
All right? But when you heat it, in that circular structure is a cis fat, CIS fat. But when you heat it, after a certain temperature, it turns into trans. So the structure becomes straight like this. The body does not recognize it. So that people who are eating a lot of trans fat, it's easy for them to put on weight.
Wow.
Yeah. Because your body is on 100 degrees, but you are taking in something that's been heated over 1,000 degrees. The body cannot break it down that fast.
Okay.
It's going to sit in there for a long time.
Okay.
And that is how your arteries are going to start clogging.
Wow.
That is what is going to bring about all those diseases that you don't want to hear.
What are some of these diseases?
Stroke.
Stroke.
What is stroke?
Oh my God.
You're clogging the arteries.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Heart attack.
Okay.
It's affecting the heart. But there's something called diathesis. That is, we all have our strengths and our weakness.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I'll drink a lot of beer and I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But maybe you don't have a strong liver. You drink a half glass, then you are drunk.
True.
So we all have our weaknesses. So based on what we are doing, things will show up in different parts.
Right.
Let's say if you have a weak heart, those things will show up in your heart. You get me? If you have a weak kidney, it's going to show up there before it starts going to other parts of the body. So we have to be just careful. Trans fats.
Doc, there's a message that's coming here. It says, what you are saying means we shouldn't eat anything. No.
I am not saying
all
that.
All our foods have issues. God help us.
Our food have issues.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
But we can sanitize it. You understand me? Let's say if I say frying is not good.
Yeah.
I eat fried food sometimes.
Right.
You get me? But don't make it the mainstay.
It shouldn't be a habit.
Constantly frying, eating fried food morning, afternoon, evening. Anytime that thing is brown, glycation has taken place.
When it's brown,
yeah,
the chibo. See when we fry the egg or put it in the bread and they'll toast it and press it in the frying pan.
All right.
And it become brown.
Exactly. So that brown, you are chilling truly, but that brown thing, that brown part,
glycation.
That is, the protein is destroyed. That is why it's brown. Wow. When you put it in the frying pan, it wasn't brown.
Yeah.
But now it's brown, meaning that sugar has bonded to the protein.
Yeah.
You understand?
Which shouldn't be the case.
It shouldn't be the case.
Let me ask though, is it a good practice to have different proteins in the same sauce? For example, in East Africa, the Kenyans don't put beef, mutton, and chicken together.
Okay.
And they think it's weird that in one soup
we have
akrantie, we have all kinds of things.
Okay.
Pork and all that in the same. Is it a good practice to cook all these things in the same pot?
Well, people want variety, so they'll put different meats in there. But protein is protein. Okay, there might be a little structural difference here and there, but protein is protein. And you don't want to eat too much at a time because your body can only process but so much at a time.
Right.
You understand me? And let's say you have what you call transit time.
Right.
Transit time will be when you eat a food, it has to come out at
within
a
certain period.
Exactly. Okay, so here you are eating some fried food and things like that. You are eating fried food and things like that. And you have a bottle of cold water or some beverage, cold.
Yeah.
All right. When you eat, enzymes are needed to break down the food. The food will not break down by itself. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
You need enzymes to break them down.
Correct.
The enzymes have to be at a certain temperature to be activated,
Mhm.
and they have to be warm. You get me? So you eat something, and then you drink something cold. The enzymes will not be activated.
So I shouldn't drink after eating or what?
It's better to drink a little bit before you eat,
Okay.
or wait for about
A while
before you drink.
20, 30?
About 30 minutes or more.
Okay.
So you give the body time to travel. Then the stomach acids will stop working.
Right.
Will start working.
Right.
Okay. So let's say you take in something, the stomach acid will have to break it down. Let's say you eat meat, the stomach acid will have to break it down.
Mhm.
The acid will have to be at a certain temperature or a certain strength to break it down.
Right.
And here you eat the food and then you drink water with it. What's going to happen? It's going to dilute the acid. You understand me?
Yeah.
So once the acid gets diluted, that food, instead of staying there for 1 hour, will stay there for 2-3 hours.
So
for
that
the stomach
becomes an issue.
So that's for the stomach to reconstitute the acid again. You understand me? And anytime carbohydrate lasts too long in the stomach, it ferments. So the carbohydrate becomes alcohol. That is what we're giving you gas and things like that.
Is this what's leading to a lot of young people? Okay, so let me just make it a neutral question. I see a lot of young people have pot bellies lately.
Okay, so I'll get there. So you have the carbohydrates will ferment.
Yes.
If it's protein, it will putrefy. If it's oil, it will become rancid.
Okay.
And in all those phases,
If it's protein, it becomes putrefied.
Yeah.
If it's oil, it's
it
rancid.
rancid. If carbohydrate, it will ferment.
Ferment, okay.
So the
fermentation.
carbohydrate, you didn't drink beer, alcohol, but the carbohydrate, when it ferments, it turns to alcohol.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Okay, you're talking about the pot belly and stuff.
Mm.
Before, Charlie, we play soccer.
Yeah.
We play soccer morning, afternoon, night. Even
Very
when there's no
active.
light, we play soccer.
Yeah.
But now you are sitting on the distance.
Video games.
All right?
PlayStation.
PlayStations and things like that. Carbohydrates is supposed to be burned for energy.
Right.
You understand me? But we are taking in, if you watch our food, about 75% is carbohydrate.
That's true.
So if you are not burning the carbohydrate for energy,
Mhm.
it will turn into glycogen,
Right.
and the body will store it as fat. So a lot of the fat we see on them is not coming from fatty foods that they eat.
It's
coming
from
the carbohydrate.
Wow.
You get me?
And the lack of physical activity.
Because you are not burning it. If you put it in, if you put gas in your car, you have to burn it, or the tank is gonna get full. And then when you put more gas, it's gonna pour out.
It's gonna spill.
It's gonna spill. But we are not exercising. We are not even walking to burn the sugar. So if you are conscious of what you are doing, if you know you are not that active, then you have to cut down on your carb intake.
So what should we eat?
No, you eat your food, but instead of eating 2 banku at a go, you make it 1 banku.
Charlie, 1 banku. That one day. No, don't go there.
No, but you can train the body though.
1 banku there, Masa.
I know, but you can train the
Have
body.
you seen 1 banku in Accra these days? It's like Kosiao. 1 banku there, Charlie. Pianka. Also, don't forget that, Charlie, right now, the economy is hard. So you eat heavy in the morning and drink water throughout the day.
Drink water throughout.
100.
Okay, that is true. That is the economic impact.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's carb overload. It's carb overload.
Right.
Carb overload.
Right.
And that carb, just be conscious, it will turn into fat.
Okay.
You understand me?
Okay.
So fat gets stored in 3 places. All right? You have the subcutaneous fat, which will be on the butt and the hips. That is subcutaneous fat.
It's fat?
Mm-hmm.
The thing we see then?
Yeah, it's fat. There's muscle there.
Yes.
The gluteal muscle is there.
Yes.
But fat sits on it.
Oh.
You understand me?
Some fat can be fine.
Some fat can be fine. That is
Yeah.
true. Some is really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So it gets stored there, but that is not dangerous. So.
Okay.
The subcutaneous fat is okay.
Subcutaneous
fat. So, you understand?
That one
me?
is cute.
It's cool.
It's
down
cutaneous.
there. Then you have the visceral fat.
Visceral fat.
That is the
Where's
one.
the one?
That is the one that made the stomach protrude. That you were just talking about.
The brothers.
Okay.
Right.
Then you have the liver fat.
That
which
one sounds dangerous.
Yeah, which is behind the visceral fat.
Right.
So what happens is when you start piling up all that fat on the viscera, it goes into the liver now. So you hear people have fatty liver. You hear of that, fatty liver. That is,
fatty liver.
It's not coming from the fat they eat, it's coming from starch.
Hey, still connected to the
Still
carbohydrates.
connected to the carbohydrates.
Wow.
You get me?
So visceral fat, subcutaneous fat, and then
liver,
the liver fat.
So
Which is more dangerous?
The liver fat.
The liver fat.
Because it sits in your liver and it short circuits the functions of the body. The liver runs about 500 processes at a time.
Wow.
The liver is the mainstay of the body. That is the chemical factory of the body.
Right.
We have to take care of it. Okay.
Right.
Something like if you cook dandelion or put dandelion in your salad,
Dandelion.
it helps to detoxify the liver.
Okay.
There's something called milk thistle.
What was that? Milk thistle.
Check it out.
Hey.
It's a herb.
Milk thistle.
Milk and then thistle.
Milk thistle.
Thistle.
Milk. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, but this one is some in Ghana. Milk thistle.
Yeah. We have to bring some things in. But at the same time, I'm sure there are local plants that will do the same.
That will be
thing.
very
you get
complementary
me?
to this.
There are things that will help to clean the liver up.
Okay.
And help the liver. And one basic thing is sweet things will put the liver to sleep.
Okay.
And bitter things will wake the liver up.
Hey, I don't like bitter stuff, man. Sweet things will, I like this. Sweet things will put the liver to sleep.
Yep.
And bitter things will
wake the liver up.
So what are some of the bitter, I think we've mentioned sugar,
sweet things, sugar things
sugars,
like that.
basically.
You know, all these mixed canned drinks and stuff.
Okay.
They have about 57 different names for sugar. Okay. They don't want to tell you it's sugar.
Okay.
You see maltodextrin, you see maltose, high fructose corn syrup.
Right.
It's
all sugar.
It's all sugar.
And they put the liver to sleep.
They put the liver to
sleep.
So
what are the bitter things that we should be getting?
Your green plants most of the time.
Okay.
Your green plants. Let's say you have cabbage.
Right.
You can blend cabbage and drink it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Blend cabbage.
And drink it, yeah.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It's medicine.
I see.
You see, because if you take the human blood and plant blood, which is chlorophyll, there's only one difference. Understand me? In the human blood, in the middle of it is iron.
Okay.
In the middle of plant blood is magnesium.
Wow. The plant has blood.
Yeah, that's chlorophyll.
Okay.
That's the chlorophyll. Okay. So the more plant blood you put in your body, it will help to detoxify you, and it will help to bond to heavy metals and toxins and take them out.
I see.
So anytime, look at when you have fever or malaria, automatically the body doesn't want to eat, and the body directs you towards fruits and plants.
Right.
Yeah, the body is intelligent.
It's telling you what it wants.
It's telling you what it wants.
Wow. So give it what it wants before it tells you.
Yeah, sometimes you know. Like me, let's say I'm outside and then I sneeze. The problem when I sneeze, when I go home, I blend ginger. Cook it and drink. Or I'll make light soup.
I see.
The light soup, you have your regular tomatoes, ginger, garlic, onions.
Right.
You add pepper, wintia, srosa, fomusa, all those herbs, the spices. They will boost your immune system.
Interesting. I'm going to ask you very specific questions. What we can eat to get certain kinds of results.
Okay.
Usually when very elderly people, when we meet old people who look very young, there are people who look like they are not aging. They're very old, right? And when you ask them, they'll tell you, oh, I started cutting down on carbohydrate like 15 years ago. Like I take half of kenke or kenke half the size of my palm. And that's true, right? So give us anti-aging foods.
Anti-aging food will mostly be the plants.
We should eat more plants.
More plants. Like I said, your blood is what runs your body. So put something in the body that is close to your own blood.
Wow.
You get me? And it's going to help you. So I spoke about glycation. You have oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is something that is rusting
You understand me?
Oxidative stress.
Yeah. Oxygen adding to it. Then you have membrane, your cell membrane. If there's an imbalance, there's a problem. If you have too much insulin, that's a problem. If your body is not methylating properly, there's a problem. So there are about 7 or 8 factors in the background that we don't look at. We only look at the food. But if you can take in the best food, if those inflammation and glycation and things are in the background, you will not benefit that much from the food. You will not benefit that much.
Right.
Because they are in the background working against you. So you are taking in the food and you are saying, if you are conscious, you say, I'm eating the good food, but I'm not feeling well.
Yeah.
You know, I'm losing weight. Because those things are in the background working against you.
Underlying conditions.
Yeah, like let's talk something about, let's say, autophagy. All right? Autophagy, if you go to the Greek, is self-eating.
Autophagy?
Yeah.
Okay, self-eating.
Yeah, check it out.
What was that?
A-U-T-O-P-H-A-G-Y, autophagy.
P-H-A-G-Y.
Autophagy.
Autophagy, okay.
Self-eating.
A natural process in which cells break down and recycle damaged, unnecessary, or abnormal components.
All right.
Autophagy.
Okay. So, like I said, the body is intelligent. All right? So, when the body starts getting sick, the body knows how to heal itself.
Right.
But let's say you are putting in a certain type of food continuously. The body is not able to even detoxify from it. And you keep taking piling up.
Right.
But when let's say you do fasting or intermittent fasting, you give the body time.
You give it a break.
You give the body a break to rest and to repair. The body will start eating up all those waste things in the body. That is what you call autophagy. And it's one of the critical things that will lead you to a healthy and a longer life.
Right. So we should be fasting intermittently.
It's perfect.
It's not only spiritual, but physically
fasting
it helps.
Is medicine.
Wow.
Fasting is medicine. Let's say somebody...
Fasting is medicine.
Fasting is medicine. Sometimes it's even better than medicine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you can just sit, especially after 36 hours. Next time when I come, we'll talk about what really goes on in fasting. Say after 36 hours, the body realizes that there's no food coming in.
Yeah.
So the body is now going to conserve the energy. All right?
Yeah.
And there will be bad proteins and all those things. The body starts to break them down through what they call the endothelium reticulum. And then they start breaking it down and start making repairs and start to reconstituting. Like somebody gets fever, they don't eat, but they will recover.
Right.
You understand me? But the body's fever, your temperature goes over 100. And then we rush and we take something to stop the fever.
Let's go back to the anti-aging foods, for example. Some of those that we mentioned. Common foods in our markets, in our spaces that we can eat that will help us age well.
Yeah. Or fruits. We can eat the fruits, but not too much.
Not too much fruit?
Not too much fruits.
Rather?
Not too much.
Okay.
Understand me? Because
they're full of sugars?
Full of sugars. And like I said, fructose is one of them.
Fructose it also leads to the glycation.
Exactly.
Okay.
7 times faster than glucose. You understand?
So right now, what should we eat?
No, you eat your fruits, but don't. Somebody you see, they will drink some drink with sugar.
Yeah.
And then instead of drinking water, it's like this sugary drink, sugar.
Consistently.
When you are young, your body will deal with it.
Okay.
Your body will handle it.
Okay.
But as time goes on, the bad results will start showing.
It will start showing,
Yeah.
right?
You get me?
So we should cut down on sugars.
Cut down on sugar.
We should eat fruits in moderation.
Fruits in moderation.
Because fructose also leads to glycation.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the green plants are the best.
Green plants.
Okay. We eat fish.
What are the green plants?
Fish is good. Fish is good.
Charlie, what you are saying? All this money matter too. Because
it's
fish is more expensive than meat too.
Why is fish more expensive than meat?
I don't. They say outboard motors, some premix food or something.
No, fish. You see, your cell, every cell in your body has 2 layers, a bilipid layer, and it's oil that surrounds your cell.
Right.
That oil is coming from fish oil.
So fish is better.
Yeah, your brain is fat.
Right.
Fish. That oil, DHA, EPA, that is your brain.
Okay, I get it.
So people will buy cod liver oil and things.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Right.
You eat fish, but you want the fatty fish.
Yeah.
The herring, the
Okay.
mackerel, the
Mackerel,
trout,
herring.
things like that.
I've not heard trout before. Who's
The
that?
TROUT.
O-U-T. Trout.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see it.
Those are deep water fishes.
Does it look like a sniper or something?
Something like that, yeah.
It looks like a sniper.
Yeah, the deep water fishes have more fat. Good fat.
This one is some in Ghana.
I don't know, but it should be. Should
Okay.
be.
Good. So we should do more fish.
Do more fish.
Cut down on our sugars.
Cut down on
Eat
our
more
sugars.
greens.
More greens. More greens. But the greens, you can steam them.
Okay.
All right. Like I remember when I was young, my mother would do contomere stew.
Yes.
And she would boil the contomere. And then you see that they would throw all the green water away. That is the vital part of the plant. Yeah.
So what do you do with the water?
You have to put it back in there.
If you're making stew,
yeah,
you put it in the...
Yeah, because if not, then you steam the contomere rather.
Okay, so you don't lose the nutrients in it.
Exactly.
So you know also that when they are pounding fufu, the cassava, they put the contomere on top of it. Then right? Does that work?
I've not seen that.
They sometimes... No, the cassava. No? When they are boiling it, you have the plantain, you have the cassava, then they will put some contomere and garden eggs on the cassava.
They are cooking at the same time.
Yes, cooking at the same time.
They will get some of the nutrients from the green plant.
Yeah. So
that
that
works.
works.
That's okay.
Good morning. Please go on.
Sometimes you look at some of the things that our grandparents did, and you ask yourself, how did they know?
Okay.
You understand me? Like you see them, they'll put the tomatoes on the fire and heat it up.
Yes. On the charcoal, right?
Exactly.
And 10.
The fire,
before they grind.
The tomato is red because of lycopene.
Lycopene?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that do?
Lycopene is one of the best things for your prostate.
Oh.
So the fire strengthens the lycopene.
Right.
So you are better off eating roasted tomato than fresh tomato.
Oh.
Because you get more lycopene in it because it's been heated by fire.
I see. My mother did that often.
Okay.
So you put the tomato on the fire.
Yeah, roast it a little bit.
So it increases the lycopene and it's good for prostate.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
That's an
you
interesting
get a
one.
lycopene in watermelon too. All those red things, lycopene.
Do you eat the watermelon seeds? Some people say they don't like the seeds. I read somewhere
you can
eating
chew
the seeds.
Inside the seed is citrulline.
Citrulline.
Yeah.
What does that do?
Citrulline gives you it's a step towards nitric oxide.
Okay. What does that do?
Nitric oxide is what stops you from getting bad blood pressure. Check it out. Nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is what your body, the endothelium of your blood cells, of your arteries, produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is your natural endogenous that makes your blood vessels open up.
Yeah.
You get me?
I get
so if you are not producing nitric oxide, your arteries are going to thin, and your blood pressure will go up.
I see that.
So let's say you take beet, like beet juice. Beet will give you a lot of nitric oxide. It will help you.
Beets, is that beetroot?
Yeah, beetroot.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, cool.
All
right. I have a question here for you. It says, please ask him to tell us what the best oil is so we can use that the more.
Okay.
I for example, use coconut oil.
The
is
best.
that good?
The best. Coconut oil, palm oil, palm kernel oil.
Palm kernel
Adringo.
oil. Adringo.
Yeah.
It has some nice scent.
Yeah. These are the three. Let's say coconut oil will take about up to 375 degrees before it will start deteriorating.
375 degrees. Unlike the 1,000 we were told. You mentioned earlier.
That is already, so at the 1,000 it has been destroyed already. So then you will bring it home and put it on fire again. You get me? But when you see extra virgin coconut oil, it's solid.
Yeah.
It's white like that. Yeah, that one is good.
Let me ask this question for the ladies. So are there foods that help with hair growth?
Yeah, your natural macro minerals, vitamins and things. They'll say biotin, but it's not a single item. The body works with things in a group.
Okay.
You know, so you need your B vitamins, all those things to help buttress your system.
So what I need you to do, the average Ghanaian like me, I don't know where the one you are talking. So which kind of foods will I find these in? So
in the green plants.
Still
Almost
the greens.
Yeah.
Back to the greens.
Back to the greens. Everything drops back on the greens. Everything is in there. Everything is in the green plant. But we disregard it. You know, like I was talking to a guy who had diabetes, and I told him, what is diabetes? Sugar overload. You get me? So I said, okay, let's cut down on the starchy foods.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So let's say you are not even taking a drug yet.
Yeah.
You are not taking insulin yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So your body is telling you, I have too much sugar in me.
Okay.
You understand me? But because you don't understand, you are still eating the starchy foods.
Right.
That will turn into sugar. All right? So let's say take a step back. You get me?
Yeah.
I'm going to eat more green plants. I'll eat beans.
Okay.
I'll eat fish.
Gobe.
Gobe.
Right. Oh,
But
gobe,
gobe,
don't
very little Gary.
Oh,
but we load it.
No, but the Gary makes it solid.
That's it.
So that you can enter the day and win your battles, you know?
Exactly. But it's sometimes, a lot of times, if you don't have any problem,
yeah.
If you don't have a sugar problem, you are okay.
Okay.
But once there's an underlying sugar problem,
right,
now it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to reduce it. You understand me? So I was telling the guy that, look here, your body is just telling you, I have too much sugar. I can't handle the sugar.
Okay.
So instead of drinking tea and something in the morning, have a boiled egg. Boiled egg is not going to stimulate your sugar to go up, your insulin to go up. You understand me? And
But are you just having only boiled egg?
You can have just boiled egg.
With bread or something?
Bread.
The bread has sugar.
That's it.
But the boiled egg, I won't be satisfied.
You can have you can have a salad. You can have your gobe. You can have your gobe, but very small Gary.
Okay.
You load up on the beans. The beans gives you fiber.
So
and
more
everything.
beans.
Exactly.
Good quantity of oil.
Yep.
But then the Gary should be
Small.
lesser. Okay.
You understand me?
Then the plantain too comes in.
Plantain is also starch.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
You
People
see-
add egg to their beans. Is that okay?
You can, but you don't. Like I said, you don't want protein overload
So
too.
it should be moderation.
Yeah, it should be.
Is it good
moderate.
to add avocado to your beans?
Avocado is perfect oil.
Okay.
Avocado is very good. All right. Avocado is one of the few plants that has omega-3.
Okay.
Most of the time you get omega-3 in fishes.
Yes.
But kiwi fruit and avocado have omega-3.
Kiwi fruits.
Mhm.
That's an
It's from,
exotic fruit.
it's from Australia. It's not exotic.
Give me Ghanaian examples.
Your regular avocado.
Avocado is
you
fine.
get it in there.
Okay. My attention, someone wants me to ask you to throw more light on the oxidative stress.
Oxidative
you
stress.
mentioned that.
Okay. That is like how Ghana will say, no kode bon kanale. Something that is rusting. You get me?
No kone bontali.
In canale. Some that is rusting. Like iron is there, right?
Right.
Iron is there. When the iron lays there for a long time, it starts rusting.
Yeah.
That is our human body too. You get me? When we get oxygen going to places that it's not supposed to go, we start to rust.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
So we just have to be doing things and listen to the body. Do things in moderation.
Okay.
You get me? You are drinking beer. Beer is carbohydrate too.
Sugar.
Okay, it's sugar.
Down to
It's
sugar.
good. Beer will give you 7 calories. Regular starch will give you 4 calories.
Okay.
Protein will give you 4 calories. Fat will give you 9 calories.
Protein is sugar too.
No,
Okay.
but there's
you're just giving me the.
Yeah, there's a part of protein. Let's say you can do this experiment. You can go for a whole week without eating carbohydrate and you'll be okay. Because the body has a process. The body has some enzymes that will convert a little bit of fat, a little bit of protein to sugar.
Okay.
For the brain.
Okay.
The brain
to
needs
function.
For the brain to
energy.
function. Exactly. You understand me?
Right.
The brain will use ketones and use sugar, but mostly sugar. So the body has its own process to help. So even if you don't eat carbohydrate,
you'll be fine.
You will be fine.
But what would you not be fine with in a week? If I don't eat protein in a week, would I be okay? Would the body
You'll
take
be
care of
okay,
itself?
but you are protein.
That's
you
energy
have-
giving, right?
You have essential proteins, amino acids. You have essential and non-essential.
Yeah.
Some the body can make by itself.
Okay.
And some you have to put it in.
Right.
You get me?
I get that.
So you need a protein to build the body. All right? But we talk of essential fatty acids. All right? And we talk of essential amino acids. But we never hear of essential carbohydrates. You get me?
That's interesting.
Yeah, we never.
That's
talk-
interesting.
because
Essential carbohydrates.
We don't hear of that.
It all goes back to sugar.
Yeah.
And then is it glycation? Glycation happens
Glycation.
and it gives us issues.
Because
in the long
glycation
run.
is like somebody will fry, let's say, kill it with it.
Yes. Hot.
Hot,
Spicy.
but
And the oil, they've used it like 5 times. or
exactly. So the oil is rancid already.
Okay.
All right. The kerosene, when you put it in there, the plantain was this like orange color.
Yeah.
But at the end of
It's
the day,
brown.
it's brown.
Almost burnt.
So what has taken place? Glycation. The sugar
my
has
God.
bonded to the
Right.
protein.
Right.
Now your body does not really recognize it anymore. Your body will have to come up with more enzymes to break it down.
Okay.
And most of it is waste. That brown things and those things, it's waste product. It's a waste product.
And it goes a long way to add up to our health issues. Complicate things.
Because you are supposed to give the body the minerals, the macro minerals, and all those things, vitamins that it needs.
Yeah.
So if you eat kale, can you tell me what vitamin are you getting?
Oh my God!
You
You are
get me?
getting taste vitamins.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
It's also when it's hot, taste
is addiction.
Nice.
Taste is addiction.
Yeah.
You understand? But we are addicted to those things unconsciously.
Okay.
So that is what we go for. That's what we go for. But when you come to understand nutrition, you say, oh, if I take this thing that is brown, the negative effects are too many.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll take it once or twice a week instead of every day. You make those adjustments.
Right.
The body the body doesn't want anything extreme.
Right.
The body wants homeostasis. It wants an equilibrium.
Right.
So you take little here, little there, little here. You drop a little bit of this. You put, and you listen to your body. The body will give you the
It's
signal.
important to listen to the body, right?
Listen to the body.
Okay. So let me just remind listeners that we are talking about wellness. We are reviewing our year. And we are looking at how we can start the coming year better. And you know that no matter all that you have, if you lose your health, you lose your wealth also. So it's very important that you take very, very good care of your health. We are chatting with William Hansen. He is a naturopathic practitioner, wellness consultant based in the U.S. We are chatting with him to know what we can do, what we must not do to have a better life, better outcomes. So let's talk about vitality, vigor, strength, having the energy to deliver on your work. At times that people come to work, they can feel,
sluggish.
Yes, sluggish. They're dragging their feet. They're tired. Sometimes you do very little, and already you are spent. You don't have energy to go on.
Exactly.
Can the foods we eat contribute to our vitality?
Exactly. What really makes the body survive or the body to work is what you call the mitochondria.
Mitochondria, right?
It
looks like sausage, right, with some cuts on it.
Exactly. That is the battery in the body. That is the energy factory.
Right.
All right. So you have a beautiful radio, a sophisticated radio.
Solid.
But the battery is dead.
It won't work.
It won't work.
Right.
All right?
Right.
Our energy factory is the mitochondria. We are supposed to keep it healthy and clean. You understand me?
You've taken me back to Form 1.
All right.
SHS.
So all those things that were the glycation,
yeah,
autophagy, insulin problems, methylation, all right, all those things affect the mitochondria. So when those things are affecting the mitochondria, it cannot supply you the energy.
Right.
Every single living cell needs the mitochondria to function. Like the house, you need electricity. Without electricity, you will not enjoy the beautiful house.
Of course.
The same way, the mitochondria is the energy factory.
So what gives the necessary power to the mitochondria?
The regular foods we eat.
The foods we eat.
The regular foods we eat.
Right.
So let's say if you are eating all those burnt things and stuff, the mitochondria can't use those things.
No, the things you are saying we should be eating, they are not readily available.
They are available.
So, I mean, it sounds more like you have to cook them to have them.
You can cook, you can steam, you can bake.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
You can do all those
No,
things.
I'm looking at the options, right? So if I'm someone who doesn't have a lot of time and simply put, I buy out.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going to get all these greens
So
you're talking about.
here's a case. You have to make that decision. Is my work more important? Is my hustle and bustle more important than my health? You understand what I'm saying? You need a car to keep moving. So you have to do maintenance work. So what is the use that I have a contract, let's say 10 miles away? I have a contract, I'll make a lot of money, but I can't drive there. What is the use? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it gets to a point now you have to make a decision. My health, or like they say, health is wealth. So if you are not healthy, you can't do all those things.
Right. So we must be deliberate about what we put in there.
Exactly.
Because we'll get it.
It's like you are building a house. How you mix the concrete is going to determine how long and well the house is going to stand. But here you are, the food that is the raw material, the concrete of the body, you are putting too much stones, some pieces of wood. How are you going to build a better distance? It's not possible.
We'll spend a lot of time talk about meals we can eat that are sort of preventive. What can help us not get certain conditions. And you've built the foundation basically that there is glycation, there is autophagy. We need to eat foods that have less sugar, that have not browned. We need to cut down on all that sugar stuff. Eat more greens because you said the plant, the blood of the plant is...
The chlorophyll.
The chlorophyll is important for us to have all that. Good, so let's talk about curative, right? So now, okay, we have some conditions. We have pot bellies, we have stress, we have diabetes, we have cholesterol, we have all that. What should we be eating to improve our fortunes as far as our health is concerned?
All those things that we are talking about, if you look, like I was saying, the background noise, what you don't see, is inflammation. Inflammation is there.
Okay.
The foods that you are eating contributing to inflammation, contributing to too much insulin in the body. You understand me? And insulin is good, but too much insulin is trouble. Too much insulin is definitely trouble. And they don't normally talk about insulin. You go and they'll say your sugar is high. All right? But sugar and insulin, if you see sugar, insulin will come.
Right.
It's like a father and son.
Relationship.
One follows the other. You see this one, you see this one. All right? So how come you're going to take in so much starch? In the beginning, when everything is functioning well, you take in the starch, and let's say you need 10 drops of insulin to put everything together. But now when you start getting the sugar overload, maybe now you need 20 drops of insulin now. All right? But insulin is a growth factor. It's a storage factor. So you are eating the starch. You are triggering insulin. So now it gets to a point, and the insulin with the sugar relationship is like a lock and a key.
Okay.
All right? The receptors can get clogged. So that now when you take the sugar, it can't get, the receptor will be refusing it.
Okay.
Because you have the overload. And then it's like you are beating somebody in the same place. After a while, they will not really feel the pain. That place becomes numb.
I get that.
That's the problem with too much sugar. The cell becomes tired.
I see.
Why so much sugar in the body?
We have a lot of questions from listeners, so we'll take a very quick break.
No problem.
When we're back from that break, we will bring all that question to your attention. William Hansen is a naturopath, and we are having conversations about wellness and lifestyle and all. We'll take a very quick break. When we are back, there is more.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
It's time to maximize and grow your business exponentially. Just ask me how. Woodie, Bisame. Are you a shop owner, seamstress, trader, mechanic, or artisan? Are you a hotel or hospital owner? Or do you have a phone, a TV, car, house, or any property to sell? Bisame app is here to help connect you to customers. All you need to do is register your business, reach more customers, and watch your sales soar high. With Bisame app, your security is assured. Our trade assurance ensures that your online purchases are secure. Just locate the item you want to buy from any social media platform. Inform Bisame. They will call the seller to bring the item to their office for inspection before you make payment, and they will ship the item to you wherever you are. With our in-app video calls, Bisame app gives you more safety. Download Bisame app on the Google Play Store or the App Store today and unlock endless possibilities. Grow your business, connect with customers, and enjoy success with ease.
This Christmas, let the road you travel lead you to a place where comfort meets magic. Welcome to Peduasi Valley Resort, where the ultimate Christmas experience awaits. Indulge in a relaxing massage at our luxurious lavender spa, or revitalize yourself with a refreshing workout at our fitness center. We promise the most rejuvenating Christmas ever. Savor Santos Continental and local breakfast options to begin your day right. Our lunch and dinner buffet with the live band music offer the finest Christmas delicacies to make your festive season unforgettable. Don't miss our special Super Soul night and DJ night with friends. Ready for some adventure? Explore our zoo and playground where fun knows no bounds. When it's time to wind down, take advantage of our special room packages available exclusively this festive season. For reservations, call 0540-125-555 or 0540-125-554. Peduasi Valley Resort. Live life.
Ghana Post. Ghana Post. The most affordable delivery option for food and merchandise from Ghana to everywhere in the world. Connect with us today and see for yourself. Ghana Post. Smart, secure deliveries.
Package no. In less than 5 days, Ghana Post, they make life the big. Ghana Post will deliver to you wherever you are in the world.
Win big! Just buy any Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO electronics and appliances and stand a chance to win free TVs, air conditioners, washing machines, refrigerators, gas cookers, chest freezers, home theaters, small kitchen appliances, and many more. How to enter? Dial *920*888#. Select option 1 to enter raffle. Select region of purchase. Enter item serial number and you're good to go. Increase your chances by buying more to enter multiple times. Follow us for weekly and monthly winner announcements. Terms and conditions apply. This is approved and regulated by the National Lotteries Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Big is better. Broom is best. Happy moment starts with Broom. Buy one and get one free. It is Broom. Up to 25% discount. Buy an LED TV and get another TV for free. Buy an air conditioner and get a ceiling fan for free. Simply ask of Broom. There is more for everyone in Ghana. Free gifts and more on Broom freezers, refrigerators, and many more. Rush to your nearest Broom dealer or 0800-100-247. Broom leaves you with a smile.
Are you ready for the biggest Chop Bar conference yet? Get ready for an unforgettable experience in Peduasi Valley Resort on Saturday, 28th December 2024, as we bring the Chop Bar Conference to you this Christmas. From palm wine to asana, fufu, TZ, banku, omutuo, ebunubunu, ayoyo, and all the local delicacies you enjoy in your authentic asanka. We've got it all at this year's Chop Bar Conference. Buy as much as you can eat and drink while dancing to the best Bobobo tunes ever. Bring your family and friends and experience the vibrant charm of Chop Bar in a luxury setting. Remember, it's happening on 28th December at 11:30 a.m. sharp. For inquiries, call 0540-125-555 or 0540-125-554. Peduasi Valley Resort. Live life.
Protect yourself from germs and bacteria with confidence. Cleanse hand soap effectively kills 99.9% of germs with every use. Perfect for all your hand washing moments throughout the day. Available in a variety of variants and delightful flavors. Choose Cleanse for yourself, your family, and friends. Make Cleanse your daily essential. The GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Is 47 minutes after 9. I've seen so many of your questions and messages. I'll be bringing them to our guest, William Hansen. Quick information for you: if you want control over your electricity supply, Deep Solar Ghana has you covered. 58,000 Ghana cedis are all you need, and you are fully solar independent. You enjoy independence from the grid. No more power worries, just peace of mind and savings. This is the number to call: 059-549-4113. 059-549-4113. Empower your home with Deep Solar Ghana, where energy independence begins. And if you're ready to boost your viewing experience, Showmax is your best bet. Latest blockbuster movies, popular international and local series, kids shows, and Premier League, Showmax has it all and more. And with many payment options, signing up is as easy as ABC. Just visit www.showmax.com, follow the prompts, and pay with MTN, Momo, Visa, or your MasterCard, and you're good to go. Showmax, streaming for Ghana. It's that time of the year again. Malcolm is bringing the magic of Christmas right to you. From amazing discounts to exciting gift items, Malcolm is your one-stop shop for everything you need this festive season. Malcolm has all you need to make this festive season extra special. So don't miss out on our special holiday deals coming your way very soon. Make sure to spread the cheer and share the news. Malcolm is where Santa shops. Merry Christmas is raining freebies with GT Bank. Everyone's favorite time of the year is here again, and the hashtag Orange Santa is making it rain rewards like never before. From now until the end of the month, open a GT Bank account or reactivate your dormant account, fund it, and enjoy free COT and local transfers for life. Visit any of GT Bank's 37 branches nationwide. Simply grab your phone and dial *737*1# to reactivate your account today. Remember, having a GT Bank account means amazing products and services. We have a bouquet of electronic banking products. We have GT World, My GHP, Internet Banking. Just dial *737*1# to get started. For further inquiries, please call 0800-124-000. It's a toll-free number. Guaranteed Trust Bank. Wouldn't you rather bank with us? Now, if you are a young innovator, today is 27th, is the deadline. It's good news I have for you. If you're aged between 18 to 35, you're passionate about agri, and you have a groundbreaking idea to reduce post-harvest losses for crops like rice, maize, onions, pepper, soya beans, tomatoes, the World Food Programme invites you to participate in the WFP Post-Harvest Loss Competition. Visit our social media pages or check the daily newspapers for the details. at WFP_Ghana on X is where you should be going to. Broad Spectrum Limited on Instagram, LinkedIn, and X is where you should check out. Tap the link, scan the QR code, access the application form, share your 5 minutes video via WhatsApp 053-105-4234. Introduce yourself, your team, and your innovation. You could be going home with 10,000 Ghana Cedi, between 1,000 Ghana Cedis to 10,000 Ghana Cedi as seed money to expand your business. So WhatsApp this line again, 053-105-4234. If you're having difficulty, contact AgroSpectrum at bsl.com.gh. This is brought to you by the World Food Program. Females are encouraged to apply and participate. We have 9 minutes to go. Let me bring you some questions. First, people are asking where they can find you, so I'll let you put out your details before we leave. Glycation and, for that matter, cellular oxidation are responsible for over 47 major diseases. What he's saying is very important. I love it. Thank you. You didn't add your name. Good morning. Kindly ask him his position on using air fryers. Air fryers. Okay, we'll get to that. I've seen people write about air fryers. To me, I'm struggling with my blender square, so I'm not even sure. Your guest is dishing out the gospel truth. The right food heals. Whole fiber foods like wheat, oats, brown rice, millet are critical for physical well-being. If you buy a food product on the shelf, check the label to see how it is processed. The longer the ingredients label, the more processed it is, the more the more unhealthy it is. Now you're from Osu. So if I buy any food and it's telling me that the shelf life or it's going to expire maybe after 2 years, it means it has been over-processed, then I shouldn't go for that.
Over the processing is a big problem. Understand? Because most of the time you process, you lose most of the basic vital nutrients, and then they'll have to put some back in there. But whatever they put in there is synthetic.
Interesting. Some more here. It says, okay, please, I'm a liver patient. Can you please go over the foods that protect the liver well, or most common foods to eat? For a liver patient, what should they be eating?
Liver patient, fried food, stay away from it.
Completely?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to give, the liver is the main processor of everything in the body. Everything goes to the liver.
So fried foods, reduce that?
We'll reduce that.
What about salt?
Sugar. We'll reduce that.
Okay.
If you're going to take salt,
minimum.
The minimum, and then the raw salt.
The rock one.
Yeah,
not the
one.
Processed one.
Yeah. But green foods.
Green foods.
Blending green foods.
Blending green foods.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just, not fruits, food, plants. Like,
okay, green foods.
Let's say you take kontomire, kwaunsusua. All right.
Turkey berry.
The turkey berries. Right. Regular salad.
Right.
Get the green foods.
Okay.
Blend them. All right. And if the taste is too
sour,
bitter,
yeah.
It's going to wake the liver up, all right? But if it's too much, you can add a little carrot to it.
Okay.
Or a little apple to it.
Okay.
Just to sweeten it a little bit.
Okay.
But don't put stress on the liver.
Okay.
You understand me? The sugar will give it stress. Fried foods will give it stress. Overcooked food will give it stress.
Over-processed, sugar.
The dyes in the food.
Okay.
The dyes that they color the food with. You know, like you see all those, sometimes even the fruit drinks. The thing is yellow, but you see they will say something. If you go and check, some yellow something to make the thing more yellow and attractive.
Right.
All right? So all those additives will stress the liver.
Good one there. So I hope that takes care of you, my dear liver patient. Caleb, what's your stance on coffee? There are divided opinions. Is it good or bad?
Coffee has some very good nutrients. All right? K-wall, caffeine, theobromine, theophylline, caffeic acid, they are all in there. They can work to help the body.
Right.
But normally, they roast the coffee over 100 and something degrees.
Yeah, so the processing.
But you can get the coffee that is roasted around 80 degrees.
Okay.
That retains all the valuable nutrients.
Right.
All right? And to be honest with you, you gain, how would I put it?
Tell me.
With the coffee, sir, you get a lot of benefit out of it.
I saw. Using coffee to sir.
I swear to God.
I'm learning things today.
You see?
Right. But if it's over processed, then it's
then you are going to lose.
But if you also abuse it, like some people like just addicted to the
because
smell of it. They love it.
The caffeine.
It's addictive, isn't it?
Yeah. But that is overload.
Yeah.
So meaning that without it, you fall back.
There must be moderation. Okay, good. Caleb, the active ingredient in watermelon seeds contains
citrulline.
Yes, he's written DHEURE. I can't say it, my brother. That cleans the kidney. Thank you. So he's encouraging people to eat the seeds in melons. I started eating the seeds in melons many years.
The white part.
Yes.
All right. But it gets converted into different things.
Diuretics. Maybe I don't know. I'm not sure I'm saying it right. Bob, forgive me.
What is the spelling?
It's DHEURETIICS.
No. Is he talking about a diuretic? A diuretic. Okay, a diuretic is something that will help the kidney to clean out and eject
Fantastic,
water.
that is it. He says it cleans the kidney.
Exactly, that's what it is.
No, I'm not being too much. Bob from Tema, thank you for that. What food can slow grey hair? I am young, but my hair is too much. It's too grey.
Well, if it's not genetic,
then you can't do anything about it.
Still, you see, we are under the misconception that if something is genetic, we can't control it. That is a lie.
Okay.
All right? The gene is like a switch.
Right.
If you don't mess with it, it will stay the same. Yeah.
So you can manipulate it?
You can manipulate the gene.
So for the grey hair, the young person who has a lot of grey hair, what should they be eating?
Maybe the body is under stress, so the body is going to be using up a lot of the nutrients you put in it.
Hey, I've seen some grey. Am I under stress?
No, more than likely. Not you per se, but the organs. So the organs are using up the things, the nutrition you are giving it.
Yeah.
So you just have to concentrate, and you need more raw food than cooked food.
More raw food than cooked food.
Raw food is alive.
Okay.
Cooked food is more or less dead food.
Almost dying.
Yeah.
Someone said the boiled egg, no? Is it good as kusian? Yeah, yes, kusian when they boil it. Slice it and put the pepper hot, salty.
It's okay.
And all
you can put some black pepper and stuff in it, but don't overcook it.
Don't overcook it. Okay.
And then sometimes people say egg whites they are eating. They don't want the yellow part. They say it's cholesterol.
Okay. Is it true?
No, it's not true.
So we should eat the yellow one.
Eat the whole thing. God is not stupid. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Someone says, I'm losing my hair. What food should I eat that can restore it?
A lot of raw foods.
Green
plants foods.
Green plants.
A lot of the things we need are in there.
Right.
And cut back or go low on the cooked food.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Caleb, a friend of mine boils contomere and turkey berries and drinks the liquid. Please ask him if it's good.
It's cool.
Contomere boiled with turkey berry. Is it not bitter?
It's going to be bitter, like I said.
It works for the kidney.
The liver.
The bitter it is, the better.
Yeah, it's better,
for the kidney.
It's good.
Okay, good morning. What does green tea do to the body?
Green tea does a lot of things in the body. All right? One is fat burn. Okay. It gives you, if you watch the Chinese, anytime you go, they are eating, they have green tea. It helps the body to burn fat.
Okay.
It promotes good digestion.
Someone just asked, how about the yolk that most people complain about, as in the cholesterol stuff?
The yolk is about the best thing in the egg. The white part is mostly albumin. Okay. You understand me? But the yolk contains choline. Okay. It contains lecithin too. Lecithin that helps you to break down fat.
Right. Where can we find you? People are asking, please, how do we reach this wellness man loaded with so much wellness info? Merry Christmas. Albert from Albert.
I'll give out my Ghana number. I don't have one yet.
Okay.
All right. But
how long are you in Ghana?
I'll be here till February.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
That's
but
nice.
my US number is 973-393-4765.
973-393-4765. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right. You don't have a Ghana number yet?
I'll have it.
Okay.
Are
you online? Are you on socials?
The Ghana number is 053 618 5159.
Let's take it slowly this time. 053 618
5159.
Are you on social media?
I am on.
Can find you.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff on WhatsApp. You understand me? So I communicate with them.
You are not on Twitter?
I am not there because
Instagram.
I am not there because a lot of times they find certain things that we say as controversial.
I see.
So you say something, then they strike you off.
I get that.
I don't want to be controlled that way. I don't want to be controlled.
I feel you.
Yeah.
It's been a good time with you. Thank you for the information you've shared. You have helped us with a lot of information. We are going to work on it, and hopefully we will be stronger and better and full of life.
Cool.
So we thank you, William Hansen.
No problem.
Naturopathic,
yeah.
Naturopathic.
Nutritionist too.
It'd be so. Thank you for passing through.
All right.
It's been a good time with you. Great. And to you, thank you for listening at the top of the hour. My name is Caleb Kuda. I was here with William Hansen. He's my guest. We just spoke to Fred Tetejabana was in the studio with me as Umar Sanda and Samir Riafe. How Idrisu joined us also. Thank you for doing the listening. It's Friday. It's a holiday. It's a season of giving. So continue being kind and keep sharing. And we'll be with you for the rest of the day. So keep your dial here, 97.3 Citi FM. Keep your channels on Channel 1 Television. Have a fantastic day.
If you give a little more than you take, and if you try to fix more than you break,